Hockey on Prime Sports Network is brought to you by Bud Ice, the official beer sponsor of the NHL. By the Discover card. It pays to discover, the card that pays you back. By Domino's Pizza. Call Domino's now to enjoy a great pizza during the game. If it's got to be good and it's got to be now, it's got to be Domino's. And by Citgo, the sign of quality. It's another home game for the Blues, and home Kiel Center has been friendly. The fans love it, and so do the players. For the second time this season, the Blues at home against the Calgary Flames. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Kiel Center. I'm Ken Wilson along with Joe Micheletti. Bruce Affleck is also here. The Blues are going well, coming off a win over Anaheim. And, of course, Calgary the other night, Joe, beat the Blackhawks in Chicago. And I guess the biggest news is the fact that the Blues have their new defenseman in uniform tonight.
Yeah, Jeff Norton, after being acquired from San Jose in the trade for Craig Janney, sat out the Anaheim game because of a bad right hand. He's getting his first chance tonight for the Blues.
Mike Keenan likes the fact that he'll move the puck, and he is rather physical at times. Meanwhile, number 12 is back, Vitaly Karamnov. Last couple games, Dave Roberts has worn the number, but not tonight.
Big V, who thought he'd be back in the lineup? But he had great numbers playing for Paul McLean at Peoria, 15 points in 13 games, and a very impressive plus 13 in the plus-minus category.
Dave Roberts, who wore number 12, as we mentioned, for a couple of games, is out with an elbow injury. How hot are the Blues? Hey, they've won 5 in a row at home.
Boy, they've been terrific here at home, dominating to be exact. And when you look at their last 10 games, 7 wins as well, and a very...
Starting lineups being announced, and we're just about set to go. The Calgary Flames and the St. Louis Blues. And this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
And American national anthems. The goaltenders for tonight's game. In goal for the Calgary Flames, Trevor Kidd. He started the first 22 games of the regular season, sat out the other night, and then came in late in the game in the third period to get the win in Chicago. And in goal for the Blues, Curtis Joseph, now starting his 12th consecutive game for the Blues, and he has been outstanding. The officials for tonight's game, our referee will be Kerry Frazier. It's the first time we have seen him all year. The linesmen, Leon Stickle and Tim Nowak.
Mike Keenan behind the bench wearing the glasses. He was very animated before the game, in a fabulous mood as his team is ready to go, and we're underway, and the puck slides deep into the Calgary end. And back to play it, defenseman James Patrick. He feeds it ahead, now out to the point, but Jeff Norton moves in and deflects the puck into the crowd. Wearing number 5, Jeff Norton. Let's take a look at the players who will not be dressed for tonight's game. Gary Roberts having surgery, Kelly Kissio, Wes Walls, also Todd Lushko, Dan Kesmer, a defenseman, Michael Nylander, all not playing for Calgary. Zombo, Miller, McRae, Stastny, Dufresne, and Roberts not in there for the Blues. Miller and Dufresne, of course, are healthy. Mike Keenan is elected simply not to play them tonight in this one. The faceoff inside the Calgary blue line. The puck comes out to Norton, playing left defense with MacInnis on right defense. Of course, we have seen Murray Barron with MacInnis all season when MacInnis has been healthy. Puck behind the Calgary net, and the Zalapski pass comes out to center ice. Puck shot in offside as newcomer Vesa Vitakowski, the Finn, is offside on the left wing.
And Ken, this certainly has all the makings of being a very low scoring game. We talked about that a little bit in the opening. The Blues, 10 consecutive games in which they have given up 3 goals or less. And then when you look at Calgary, very similar numbers, 11 consecutive games for Dave King's team when they have given up 3 goals or less. So 2 good defensive teams here tonight with 2 good goaltenders as well.
From the neutral faceoff, the puck in the blue zone, back to play at Norton. He misses a check, up for Tikkanen, who deflects the puck to Carbonneau. Hall is on the right wing. Pass back for Tikkanen. Intercepted, flurry of feed. And that's out of the reach of Nieuwendyk. Here's Norton behind the net, into the corner to MacInnis. He clears the puck out to center ice, and number 6, Phil Housley for Calgary, has the puck. Gets it ahead. Played by Nieuwendyk. Now ahead on the near wing to Mike Sullivan, tipped away. Hall ahead to Carbonneau, trying to get around Housley. Forced to the far boards. He stops to Tikkanen. and he can't one-time the puck. Now Hull, a long-distance shot turned away by Kidd in the slot. Housley gets the puck up to Fleury. MacInnis stands him up at center ice. Very key play, and the Blues take over. Norton to Hull. Hull shoots the puck in. Both teams changing. Trevor Kidd leaves the puck behind the net. His teammate Yanni falls down. Gilbert gets the puck, knocks a man down, centers. It's knocked away again. Then in the corner to Ian LaPerriere. Back to Gilbert. Yanni has a stranglehold on Gilbert. And the puck still in the Calgary end. Jason gets it to Paul Cruz. He races to center ice. Now there'll be a penalty behind the play. Boy, Yanni and Gilbert went at it and at it and at it. Yanni was all over Gilbert, and for most of the time, referee Kerry Fraser was watching, and finally Yanni is sent to the penalty box.
And again, Ken, as you mentioned, behind the play, they were together behind the net going at one another, and finally as they're skating out, Yanni's just going to slash Greg Gilbert across the left arm, and Kerry Fraser, who was on this side of the ice, he continued to watch as he was skating up the ice, saw the slash and made the call. So the Blues with the early power play.
If I was the coach, I'd say, Trent, look, if you're going to slash him, slash him. Don't tap him, slash him.
That was a medium.
That was a little tap, as if to say, I'll see you later.
How would you like to slash? I'll give it to me medium.
Yeah, I mean, a slash should be a slash. Hit him hard. Blues on the power play. They're 16th in the league at 15%. Penalty killing. Calgary 9th in the league. They are successful 84% of the time. Puck into the Calgary zone. Blues looking to strike early. Fleury gets the puck, can't clear. Kept in at the near point by Hull. Feeding into the corner to Shanahan. Back along the boards for Hull. Fleury gets the puck, can't get it out. MacInnis has it. Far point over to Duchesne, who keeps the puck in. It's centered, and it's intercepted. And Musil clears the puck down the ice, and the Flames change their penalty killers. The Blues have Hull up front with Shanahan and Tikkanen. MacInnis on one point, Duchesne on the other. At center ice, Tikkanen on a give from Hull. Working in on the right wing. Behind the net, he centers. Kidd knocks the puck away. Then a scramble for it, and Kevin Dahl has the puck behind the net. Clears it up the boards, not out. Duchesne keeps it in. Near point to MacInnis. Along the right wing boards to Tikkanen. Into the corner for Shanahan. Behind the net for Brett Hull. Hull, right circle. Shanahan a shot. Kidd the save. Puck into the corner. Played there by Calgary. Sullivan can't make a play. Loses the puck. Tikkanen gives it to MacInnis at the point. Back top of the right wing circle. Tikkanen fakes a shot. Now far point. MacInnis, the big boomer. Right on. Kidd the save. Shanahan centers. Loose puck. Kidd kicks it to the corner. Shanahan centers again. And Mike Sullivan intercepts and clears the puck the length of the ice. 34 seconds to go, and the Trent Yanni slashing penalty. He went off at 1:39. No score first period. Blues work to center ice. Ahead to Glenn Anderson, carrying in on the near wing. He feeds behind the net for Patrice Tardif. Tardif has to battle Joel Otto. Can't get the puck. Then Calgary can't clear in the first effort. Finally, Musil gets it out, and here's Tardif at center ice. In over the blue line. Right wing to Karamnov. And he works to the corner. Gets checked there. Karamnov, Anderson, and Tardif up front. Right point, MacInnis. And a shot deflected White over the area to the corner by Fleury. Good play defensively. The penalty is over, and the Flames clear to center ice. Yanni with a puck right in front of the penalty boxes, and he'll shoot it in. And the Flames are changing on the fly. Norton left wing to Gilbert. In the middle to Karamnov, racing into the Calgary end. Cutting into the near corner. Trying to get around Chason. Goes behind the net. Feeds to the point for Lidster. But the Flames intercept. Neuendijk in the corner, gets checked. Gilbert tries to move in front and has a shot batted away. Then a centering effort by LaPerriere. Goes to shot. Sayu's drive is blocked by Chason. And then Calgary comes to center ice on the effort by Ronnie Stern, who dumps the puck in. It's centered all the way back near the blue line. Neuendijk feeds behind the net. Here's Stern. Vidakoski comes to the side of the net. Stern works to the corner. Ronnie Stern in the corner. Now behind the net to Vidakoski. He tries to center, and the pass knocked away. Vidakoski in the left wing circle. Drops the puck. Bill Housley works in. Dances a bit. Has the puck. Feeds in the slot through the skates of Stern. He and Lidster after the puck. Lidster gets it out of the corner. Works behind his net. Feeds up on the near wing to Chassé. At center ice to LaPerriere, and he'll turn the puck right to Trevor Kidd. Just shy of the 5-minute mark in a scoreless first period. Blues are changing. At center ice, Cruz, and a good check by Norton on Reichel, and that creates a Calgary offside. No score first period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
The Blues had some good pressure on the power play, but after the power play expired, Calgary had control of the puck in the Blues zone for a good 20 or 25 seconds, and the Blues just play outstanding defense. Calgary, even though controlling the puck, just couldn't get a shot on goal because of the Blues' strong defensive play.
We resume play, and MacInnis shoots the puck in. Carbonneau in the corner bump. Yanni takes a man, and the Flames shoot the puck out. It slides down the ice over the end red line. MacInnis back. He touches it, and a whistle and an icing call against Calgary with 5:19 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Jeff Norton, in his 7th NHL season, started his career with the New York Islanders before heading to San Jose, and as I mentioned earlier, he's got a bruised right hand. He was hit with a slap shot and is having a little difficulty with his right hand, and because of the nature of the injury, he can't tape it, can't put a pad over it because it does nothing but irritate the top of his hand, so he's just going to play with it as is.
From the draw, back to Norton, left point. He'll take a shot. It goes wide. There'll be a penalty called here. Calgary touches the puck, and the Flames are again going to be short-handed right out in front of Trevor Kidd, and the Blues have an opportunity again.
Well, Asa Tikkanen was high-sticked on the play, and the Blues will go back on the power play. The action in front of goaltender Trevor Kidd. Tikkanen, Hull was there as well, but Tikkanen trying to get to the front of the net against James Patrick, and Patrick got his stick up and just clipped Tikkanen on the chin. And as it turns out, it's not on that particular play.
Sheldon Kennedy is going to go off, a 2-minute roughing penalty.
That must have been away from the play someplace, because the referee Kerry Fraser was watching the action in front of the net. And Tikkanen did get hit with the high stick, but that was not the call.
5:26 the time of the penalty. Blues 0 for 1 on the power play. Go to work again. Inside the line, Shanahan to MacInnis, and then finally the Flames shoot the puck out. It'll slide all the way back to Joseph. MacInnis and Norton on the points. Tikkanen, Shanahan, and Hull up front on the power play. In his own end, it's MacInnis to the blue line. Ahead for Norton. The puck off his skate. And in the Calgary zone, Dahl can't clear. Shanahan keeps it in, works along the blue line into the slot. Drops the puck for MacInnis. Does a nice job to Shanahan. Back to MacInnis at the blue line. Far side to Shanahan. Stick handling to the blue line. Straight away a shot. And that deflects. Might have gotten a bit of goaltender Trevor Kidd and grazed the post. And the Flames clear the puck the length of the ice. Otto and Fleury start off killing a penalty. And now an entirely new penalty-killing crew. Shanahan gets a feed from MacInnis, then a pass intercepted. And Mike Sullivan, the Boston University product, clears the puck the length of the ice. And the Blues change. 1:05 to go in the Calgary penalty. No score first period. MacInnis across the ice to Holder. Back to MacInnis. Up the right wing to Tardif. Tardif with Karamnov and Anderson working in. Tardif has to go behind the net. Now off the far boards to the left point to Duchesne. Right point to Holder. Holder along the near side to Tardif. Tardif up front with Karamnov and Anderson, who gets a pass. Feeds to the goalpost. A battle in the crease. Backhander and a save for Kidd on Vitaly Karamnov. A very innocent looking play. Just kind of a dump to the goalpost. But Kidd really didn't control the puck very well.
No, but then he came across and made a terrific save. Anderson just kind of throws the puck in front. Now the puck will be right kind of on the post between the skate. Then he digs it out, and Karamnov is right there, and Kidd had to go from the left post all the way over to the right post, and he's able to make the save with his right skate. Good job by Anderson not giving up on the play, and Karamnov with an opportunity, but Trevor Kidd with a tremendous save on Vitaly Karamnov,
who is getting all sorts of ice time here in the first period. Kidd has seen 9 Blues shots on goal. Calgary has not had a shot on goal yet. Blues in their second power play on the perimeter. Hull in front. Karamnov and a deflection, and it goes over the glass and into the crowd. Mike Keenan telling us before the game he liked the idea that Karamnov was coming back. He said, one, I like his speed. If he can play aggressively, he'll get a chance to play.
Well, Brett Hull tries to set him up with the long pass, and he just deflects it high and over the glass. But how would you like to be Karamnov? Maybe he should have said to Mike, how come you gave away my number then?
Yeah. Well, Vitaly is embracing change
I guess
because it happens immediately. Yesterday he was thinking, I'm in Peoria, my number's gone, I'll never play for the Blues. Change. Today he's in St. Louis playing almost the entire first period. Still a power play for the Blues, and the Flames clear the puck out. 15 seconds until the return of the penalized player. Kennedy will be back now in 10 seconds. Blues Tardif over the line to MacInnis. To Karamnov, trying to bump the puck ahead along the boards in the Flame zone. Doesn't get it. And the puck cleared out by Joel Otto. Here's Hall at the red line. He'll risk the puck in. Now the Flames Kennedy back on. After the puck is Karamnov. And he's unable to come up with it. Running into Zalapsky, who shoots the puck down the ice. No icing. Lidster back behind the net. Leaves the puck in the near corner for Holder. Slamming it off the boards. It's tipped to center ice. Here's Chassé hit, but a nice pass to Lidster. Middle of the rink, over the blue line. Drops the puck, left circle. And a pass from Gilbert for LaPerriere gets away. And the puck cleared out by the Flames to center ice. Knocked down. Chassé with a puck. Feeding ahead of the near wing, too far for Gilbert. Then Steve Chason's pass goes too far. And here's LaPerriere working into Gilbert. A shot off the arm of goaltender Kidd, and out in front of the Calgary net, the Flames able to clear it away. Vidakovsky at center ice, the Blues. Lidster drives the puck right back in around behind the net, out the far side and all the way to center ice, and I'll be darned, he has to go back and play the puck himself after shooting it in. Both teams are changing. No score, first period. Lidster gets the puck back after getting it to Holder. Up the middle to Carbonneau. Deflects the puck to Hull over the line. A wrist shot. Blocked at the defense by goal. And then in front, Carbonneau just misses, tipping the puck by Kidd, who makes the save. Now the Flames on the attack, back the other way. Trying to work in. Nice poke check by Hull, but then a rifle shot. And Joseph his first save. Right point, James Patrick slapping the puck behind the net. Nice check by Murray Barron, who hasn't played much. He takes out Kennedy. Then Carbonneau slowed up by Reichel. And the Flames trying to work in front. Germán Titov can't, harassed by Duchesne, and the puck to center ice. Shot right back in by Patrick. And Barron plays the puck to center ice to Hull. He'll shoot it in as both teams are changing. 9:15 gone. First period, no score here at Kiel Center. Flames controlling their own end. Zalapsky feeding over to the far side, out ahead too far, and Norton takes over to Tardif. Little flip pass for Creighton. He has it, working into the Calgary zone. Right wing, Shanahan, slap shot, and the puck goes wide. Far corner, Tardif centering for Norton, and the puck off his skate. Norton plays the puck, moves out to the blue line. Over in the far side, now to MacInnis. In the corner, centering and intercepting for Calgary. Frantisek Musil. He tries to clear up the boards, does. Puck deflects high in the air. Fleury can't play it. And finally, it's controlled and cleared out by Musil. Played by Anderson, back to MacInnis, deep in his own end. Nice move by MacInnis to get away from Sullivan, then a pass too far. Housley in his own end, over to Musil, he works to the red line, head on the left wing to Cruz. He's knocked down, knocked into the boards, and the Blues take over. And Holder loses the puck, but covering up nicely is Karamnov, who was alert. He races to center ice over the red line. Karamnov into the offensive zone, but offside on the near right wing is Glenn Anderson. And that stops play. 9:42 to go. First period. The Blues and Flames are scoreless. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. The grand opening of the Blue Note Authentic Store is coming up Saturday the 11th. That store at 18th and Chestnut downtown. Truly unique store featuring authentic game used jerseys and equipment, along with autographed photos and other collectibles and memorabilia. Downtown St. Louis at 18th and Chestnut. Flames shoot the puck in. And it's from their side of the center red line. And when Lidster touches the puck, it is an icing call against Calgary. An interesting start. The Blues have had 2 power plays, have been unable to score, but they have outshot the Flames here 11-1.
Well, and these Flames have been a team that have gotten off to good starts. 10 of their last 14 games, they've scored the first goal of the game. So Trevor Kidd is still keeping him, or at least keeping the Blues off the scoreboard, still giving Calgary a chance to score that first goal of the game. And he's come up with some tremendous saves. We just saw a couple of moments ago, he stopped a deflection by Guy Carbonneau. Prior to that, Vitaly Karamnov, a good save. So he looks very sharp here in the early going.
Mike Keenan matches lines with big 6'4", 220-pound Joel Otto there. He puts out Creighton and a quick shot from the draw. Tardif and Kidd a good save. Housley plays the puck ahead. Here's Vesa Vitkowski. He works in, dumps it in the corner. Otto works behind the net. Creighton is all over him. Otto in front. Backhander. Big save. Joseph as Otto moves in front. Youngster Patrice Tardif to center ice. He'll fire the puck in offside. Delayed call. The Blues put themselves onside. Quick outlet pass. Chason to center ice. Working the puck ahead to Stern. Trying to work in. Misses a check from Duchesne. Then bumped behind the net by Barron. They tie each other up. Hold the puck against the boards. Terry Fraser, the referee, would like him to move it. They do. Here's Nieuwendyk working to the far side. Nieuwendyk out at the blue line. And a pass gets away from Steve Chason. He has the puck along the near boards. Waiting to shoot it in does, but not long enough in the wait. And Stern is offside. There's 8:38 remaining in period one at Kiel Center. No score. And this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
People describe Trevor Kidd as a cool guy in goal, and right off the face-off, Tardif with a chance, and Kidd just stands there, lets the puck hit him before the Flames are able to clear it.
Joseph from the face-off makes a save on a center ice shot by Fleury. Now the Flames. Nieuwendyk along the board, centers, and MacInnis, who played all the years with Calgary, intercepts, and he's knocked down in the corner, covers the puck, gets up. Carbonneau gets it up to Tikkanen. He can't work it out, kept in by Patrick, and then the puck ends up in the Blues players bench across the way. Boy, is Esa Tikkanen played well for the Blues. We knew he was a good player, but boy, he's got 8 goals, 14 assists already, better than a point a game.
Ken, I'm not sure I've seen anyone in as many years as we have been doing this that has the passion for playing the game that Esa Tikkanen has. Every night you see him doing the same things, hitting people, checking, scoring, doing everything for MacInnis. He mentioned that early on, but he has really been something for this team.
It's been a lot of fun and becoming a fan favorite in a hurry. Boy, and they talk about a fellow who knows how to win. Here's Carbonneau. Speaking of knowing how to win, over to Hull. He'll slap the puck in. Carbonneau with Tikkanen on the left wing, Hull on the right wing. Puck cleared up the boards by the Flames, not out. Hull and Carbonneau keep it in. Here's Hull in the corner, tipping it behind the net as he's hit by Zalapsky, and James Patrick takes over. Up to Fleury. He can't get out. Tikkanen brings the puck to center ice over to MacInnis, and he'll fire it in, but the Blues are offside. Still no score. 7:41 left, first period. We pause here 5 seconds for station identification. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Ken, we talked earlier about Dave King's team, how they have been able to survive for the most part, a record of 11-8-4 coming in with all the injuries. They're starting to get those players back. And we also talked about them playing most of their games against the Central Division. After this game, they go and play in Dallas on Sunday. Then that's their last game in the Central Division. So they'll get to play some easier games against the Pacific teams as they wind down the season.
Flames dump the puck in. Reichel can't play it. Boy, Calgary, they play decent hockey. They'll pile up points like you won't believe.
They'll run away with that division.
Yeah. Now it's center ice. Here's Housley ahead to Reichel. Reichel, a slap shot from the blue line. That's caught by Joseph, and he'll hold on. And it's interesting, Joe, to look at the situation, because the Blues basically have been a 500 team in games with the Central Division. So has Calgary. Just a 500 team when they play the Central Division. The Blues, when they play the Pacific, they played 11 games in the Pacific Division, have lost only 2. Calgary has played 6 games in the Pacific Division. They haven't lost yet to a Pacific Division team. I mean, they could put some points up like you wouldn't believe.
Well, you look at that team. We talked about their goaltending being a question mark at the start. They're getting great goaltending from Trevor Kidd. Then you looked at the revamped defense. They've got 4 defensemen back there that can handle the puck, move the puck. They've got decent size. Phil Housley is back, having a terrific year for Calgary scoring. So this is a team that's going to be reckoned with down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Here's Hull working in. He shoots and scores! Cutting in on the right wing. Brett Hull lets a snapshot go, and the Blues take the lead 1-0. Oh, what a shot by number 16.
And I don't think Trevor Kidd thought that Brett Hull could put it in the far corner. Tikkanen with the long pass to Hull, and Hull skates in from a bad angle, and actually Trevor Kidd starts cheating to the post, and he was looking left, kind of leading left, and Brett Hull puts it in the far side, only as Brett Hull can do. Boy, off the wrong foot, and the velocity that he gets on a shot when he lets that quick wrist shot go. Trevor Kidd just can't react, and the puck is by him. What a goal.
There's no way a player should be able to score from as far towards the boards as Brett was.
Not many can.
No, really. And, you know, Kidd didn't come out far, but still staying back. He didn't give Brett much to shoot at. It's amazing how Brett Hull can score goals. That's his 16th, ties him for the league lead in goals with Jaromir Jagr. Here's Theo Fleury, who has 15 himself, through center ice into the blue zone, trying to split the defense, held off by Norton. And the puck knocked behind the Blues net into the near corner. Yanni leaves the puck. Fleury has it. He's number 14. One hand on the stick. Out to the right point. Yanni, wrist shot blocked by Tegan, and then they bang into each other. Far side. Sandy McCarthy gets checked, and MacInnis takes over for the Blues. Beating up on the near wing to Tardif. Both teams are changing. Tardif into the offensive zone. Checked by Zalapski. Puck at center ice. And Cruz plays it back to the defense to Zalapski. He clears it out and into the blue zone. Back to play it is Barron. He's under pressure from Ronnie Stern. Loses the puck. Oh, tips it away in front of the net from Otto. Who leaves it in the corner for Stern. He's covered by Duchesne. And Duchesne steals the puck and slaps it out. The puck will go deep into the Calgary end. No icing. 5:40 left, first period. And the Blues lead it 1-0. Patrick behind his net check. Then Vidakoski is there. He gets run into. Shanahan and Karamnov are there, and Patrick has the puck under his body and play stopped. That Hull goal, his 16th from Tikkanen and MacInnis at 12:57 here in the opening period.
And Big V is back on the ice again. That's got to be 7 or 8 shifts for him in this first period. A regular shift, playing both power plays that the Blues have had. He's back out there now. Boy, Mike Keenan said he wanted to take a look. He's getting a good look here in the first period.
He's out there now on right wing with Creighton and Shanahan. Right point Duchesne, left point Barron. Mike Keenan mixing up his defensemen quite a bit tonight with the appearance of Jeff Norton. Zalapski for Calgary from behind his net. Up to Vidakoski, the Finn. Now in the middle to Otto. He'll shoot the puck in wide. Stern from the corner. Last one over the head of Joseph. Out to the point. Near side. Zalapski fakes a shot. Feeds in front. One-timer. Oh, off the crossbar. Ooh, Vidakoski let her rip. And you could hear the iron clanging. Now loose puck picked up by Karamnov. Up the right wing. He'll take a shot. Oh, and a good save by Kidd. Vidakoski had one really ripped there. Now the Flames in their own end. Here's Zalapski missing a check from Ian LaPerriere at center ice. Advances the puck to Fleury over the red line, and he'll shoot it in as the Flames complete a line change. Will Holder behind the Blues net. Feeds far side, and Gilbert clears the zone. Gilbert, LaPerriere, and Anderson on this line. Housley gets it ahead to Fleury. Left wing to Mike Sullivan. Trying to get away from Holder. Does over the line. Gets the puck to Fleury. Then it's tipped away, and here's Holder. Quick pass at center ice to Anderson. Now to LaPerriere. He's checked. And Mike Sullivan, the San Jose Shark at one time, leads the puck. Here's Housley. He'll shoot the puck into the Blues end, and Holder back to play it. The Blues are up 1-0. Puck along the boards, chopped out by Gilbert, and Housley, wearing number 6, back in his own end to get the puck. He'll clear to center ice to Sullivan. Back into his own end now, off the near boards to Germán Titov. He is checked, and a great pass from Carbonneau across the ice to Tikkanen. On a give to Norton. Sullivan intercepts, and the Blues in their own end with a puck. Here's Hull. He can't get around Titov, put MacInnis back to cover up, and MacInnis clears the puck to center ice offside. Tikkanen taking the pass over the red line on the MacInnis feed from the Blues defensive zone. Hull has scored. Blues lead it. 3:50 to go in period 1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
I enjoy the changes Casey's made, and I'm back listening.
In the morning, they got rid of all the talk, and now we're all rock and roll, and I really like that.
Casey's got a great morning show. They're playing a lot more rock and roll and a lot less talk, and that's what we want.
Not too much talk, a lot of great music.
We don't need any more talk here in St. Louis. We've got that. What we need now is good rock and roll like Casey.
Now I get to hear more rock and roll and less talk.
The 20-song music marathon, they say they're going to do it, and they do it.
Best classic rock, best new rock.
Casey 95.
The Blues goal set up by Esa Tikkanen. The long cross ice pass to Brett Hull. And again, streaking down the right side. He'll shoot from his right leg, and he catches Trevor Kidd leaning to his left, and the quick shot beats Kidd, and the Blues lead it 1-0.
And the Blues, MacInnis controls the puck after the face-off in the Blues end. Right wing to Hull, into the middle to Norton, moving up to Tikkanen, over the line to Norton on the left wing. Not a Carbonneau, he's covered. And the puck cleared ahead And out of the Calgary zone back into the St. Louis end. Here is MacInnis right in front of Joseph. Up to Carbonneau. Feed at center ice. Intercepted by James Patrick. Out of Zalapski. In the center circle to Nieuwendyk. Back for Zalapski. Tipped away. And the puck goes to Kennedy. He tries to get around MacInnis and can't. And has to get the puck again in the neutral zone. Getting it to Zalapski over to Patrick, and he'll dump it in, and now Calgary will change. Joseph feeds all the way to Hull at the red line, and he'll just backhand the puck in, and the Blues will change personnel. There's Robert Reichel in his own end. Now behind the play, Sandy McCarthy trips up Adam Creighton, and McCarthy, on only his second shift of the game, I believe, will go to the penalty box, and the Blues, with a 1-0 lead, will have a power play.
Well, McCarthy is one of the tough guys on this Calgary team. He missed 11 games earlier in the season with some assorted injuries, and he was just trying to interfere with Adam Creighton, who was going in forechecking. Creighton trying to get around him, and McCarthy got the stick up, hooks him down on the right arm, and Kerry Fraser makes the call. So the Blues get their third consecutive power play of this first period.
The Blues with the Brett Hull goal. It did not come on a power play. They have outshot the Flames 14-4. So 16 on his back and 16 goals for Brett Hull this season, tying him with Jaromir Jagr. Of course, he was acquired from the Flames. Ramage and Walmsley went the other way. Ron Caron is not bashful about saying he still thinks it was a good trade.
You know, I have to agree with him. And I go back to what Ron was saying back then. He said someday this kid might score 60 goals in the National Hockey League.
Amazing. Flames knock the puck out of their end from the faceoff. McCarthy a hooking penalty at 17:03.
He was wrong, though. He scored 80.
Yeah, right. Underestimated the youngster's potential. Here's Duchesne firing the puck in. Kidd behind the Calgary net. Tries to clear, hits Shanahan. He centers. And right out in front, the Flames cough it up. Duchesne in the corner to Hull. He leaves the puck for Shanahan to Tikkanen along the near board. Straight away to MacInnis. Far circle to Duchesne. He's checked, but Hull gets the puck. To Shanahan, now to Duchesne in the corner to Hull. Out to the far point, Shanahan along the far boards to Duchesne. Across the ice for MacInnis, and the pass comes out to center ice. Blues a little disorganized, not really sharp on the power play. Dump the puck in, and it's cleared up the boards, not out. Kept in by MacInnis to Tikkanen. He gets away from Fleury. Takes a hit from Yanni. The puck behind the Flames net. Hull tries to leave it for Shanahan. Can't. Tries to get it to the point. Can't. Now Shanahan has it straight away to MacInnis, near side, Tikkanen a shot, and that goes off the arm and the stick of Kidd. Here's Hull on the far boards, out to the right point to Tika to MacInnis, far side to Duchesne, left wing circle to Hull. Tikkanen's in front of the net. Hull top of the left circle. Pike to Shanahan in front for Tikkanen by him, but here's MacInnis making a shot. Kidd way out, and a pass in front is intercepted and the puck cleared out. Had the pass clicked, there would have been a wide open net. MacInnis moves in, looking for someone to feed to. Across the ice to LaPerriere. Now to the left point to Duchesne. Back to MacInnis. His shot. Oh, and that goes wide. Kidd may have gotten a piece of it. And the Flames clear the puck out. McCarthy returns in a dozen seconds. Just over a minute to go in the first period. The Blues lead the Flames 1-0. Blues back in their own end. Ian LaPerriere. He is being forechecked by Mike Sullivan. And the Flames, Kennedy intercepts at center ice. Now McCarthy back on. Here's Zalapski for Calgary in his own end. Long pass out of the reach of Kennedy, and Bill Holder back. And he'll carry the puck behind his net. He's up the left wing to Karamnov. He gets to center ice. Puck stolen. Stern shoots it in offside, but a delayed call, and the Blues work out. Lidster ahead for Karamnov at the red line. He'll deflect the puck in. Housley chases it down behind his net, works in front of the net, and a quick exchange up on the right wing to Nieuwendyk, trying to move in. He puts on the brakes in the slot to Housley. Great chance, backhander. Joseph the save on Housley. Boy, great transition. Now to the blue line. Stern a wrist shot block. Blues trying to clear it. Can't. Stern keeps the puck in. Takes a big hit from LaPerriere. And Lidster with a puck. Or check it, make it Norton. In his own end. Better yet, it's Lidster. And Lidster to the red line. Blues shoots the puck in. It deflects wide of the net. 2 seconds to go. Then in the corner, Lidster intercepts. In front. Anderson scores. Glenn Anderson right at the buzzer. Kerry Fraser Fraser, the referee, was not sure if the puck was in before the period ended. He looked at the linesman, Leon Stickle. Fraser indicated to Stickle, I think it was good, and then later said, I'm not sure.
Well, I think it was good. Also, for those of you watching on TV, you've got the clock down in the right-hand corner. Lister just throws it in front. Anderson's right there to deflect it. Boy, I thought it was in just with 1/10 of a second to go before the clock expired.
I agree. It looked like 1/10 of a second on the clock when the puck maybe went through the legs of Kidd on the deflection. They're going upstairs to Jim Kim on the replay, and I don't think there's any question that the goal was scored with time remaining, and that's exactly why they have gotten a new clock. Let's listen. You can listen here. Well, you don't get any closer to scoring before time is up than the Blues did there, but I really believe, Joe, that this will go as a Blues goal on almost a harmless play with just a second or two left.
Well, the other thing is the puck did not trickle in. It went through his legs and did not hit anything going through, and we saw the back of the net bulge out when it hit the back of the net, but the puck was clearly over the line before then. Lister, good job throwing it in front, and Anderson was right there. Boy, I still think that goal was in. I thought it was in the first time, Ken.
Yeah, I did too. I thought to the naked eye first sight that it was a goal before the red light went on and time ran out. But I don't think there's any question on our television replay that there was 1/10 of a second left when the puck went by Kidd, and Anderson should get credit for his 4th goal with the Blues in 9 games. Mike Keenan behind the bench shrugging his shoulders. Kerry Fraser, one of the more experienced referees in the NHL, is still on the telephone to the video replay upstairs.
And of course it happened so quickly that the goal judge, as soon as he went to turn on the red light, the green light automatically flashes at the end of the period at the time the buzzer goes off. Again, Anderson right there all alone in front of the net, and Kidd didn't have a chance as Anderson was able to tip it through his legs.
Now for you on TV, we're going to get a still frame look. 1/10 of a second left, and on the still frame on the video you can see the puck in the net with 1/10 of a second to go. So there should be no question, and all of the video should be available to the officials looking at the video replay. But the conversation still going on in front of the penalty boxes. The two linesmen, Leon Stickle and the younger linesman Tim Nowak around referee Kerry Fraser.
Well, and for those of you that are wondering why this takes so long, they're doing the same thing as we just saw. They take the tape back frame by frame, and that takes some time. They want to make sure, so they run it back frame by frame, not just one replay, but every replay that they have, which are numerous, and they take it frame by frame, looking at the clock at the same time to try to determine if it indeed was a goal.
The Flames, interestingly, have all gone to the dressing room, including Dave King, while they're up in the booth above us here. Meanwhile, the Blues, Brett Hull is with the officials, along with one Calgary player, Captain Joe Nieuwendyk. A number of Blues players and Mike Keenan are still on the bench. And the news looks to be good. Brett Hull seems to be happy. And he goes to the Blues bench and I think says, fellas, it's great. We have a 2-0 lead.
Boy, can you imagine that? Less than a second to go when Lister was still handling the puck in the corner, and the quickness with which he fired it across to the front of the net. And again, Glenn Anderson with the good hands, the soft hands, deflecting it past Trevor Kidd. And again, Kerry Fraser still on the telephone up with the replay people and still talking about the situation. Well, Brett Hull obviously thought that the goal would be counted, but up to this point, still no call from Kerry Fraser.
And now the conversation is over, and Kerry Fraser is telling the officials at the scorer's bench the situation. Now Kerry Fraser goes over to the Blues bench, and the crowd tells you the story. Glenn Anderson scores with 1/10 of a second left in the first period. So there you go. Glenn Anderson scores. Brett Hull scored earlier in the period. And after 20 minutes, before nearly a full house at Kiel Center, the Blues lead the Calgary Flames 2-0. Sunday with Detroit. The Blues will play 7 of their next 8 on the road. We're underway, and the puck on Housley's stick in the Calgary zone out to center ice. Now a feet ahead for Fleury, too far into the Blues end. Nieuwendyk back, attempting to center, can't. Then Fleury loses the puck behind the net, and here's Carbonneau ahead to Tikkanen. Hall is also on the line. Tikkanen to the red line, fires the puck in. The Blues have MacInnis on defense with Norton. Housley with a puck behind the Calgary goal. Works up in his own zone, stick handling around Carbonneau. Now up near the red line, backhands the puck in, and Hall will go deep back of the net to come up with it. Nieuwendyk is out there with Fleury. Those are two very offensive-minded players on a line with Mike Sullivan. Puck back in the Flames territory. And a feed up to Fleury from Housley. He'll deflect the puck in from the Calgary side of center, and back to touch it Norton, and that's an icing call against Calgary just 50 seconds into the second period.
Well, Phil Housley, who missed some time with the Calgary Flames because of a broken finger, is back in the lineup and sporting a 7-game point scoring streak, 10 assists in his last 7 games. And he has been terrific. Today celebrating his 31st birthday is Phil Housley. His wife is in town today. His parents flew in from St. Paul, Minnesota. The other reason his wife flew into town is they sold their house here in St. Louis today, and Guy Carbonneau bought a house here in St. Louis today from the Housleys.
It's a good way to make the transaction simple.
Sure is. Boy, he's having a good year, too. Tied for the lead among defensemen in scoring. That's right.
Compared to last year in the back, you know, I think that was a big factor in the Blues' second half last year. He didn't have Housley.
That's right.
People forget that.
That's right. Remember, that back bothered him in training camp.
There's Shanahan stealing the puck, working in. The shot goes off defenseman James Patrick. Then Shanahan centers, and the Flames take over, clearing the puck out. Barron now to Creighton. He'll shoot it in. Creighton is on with Tardif and Shanahan. Flames work to center ice. Duchesne steals and then carries the puck in offside.
You know, Ken, when you think of this type of season that the Blues are off to here, they're playing great hockey. They're getting performances from many different players that have stepped up and played very well. And we have yet to see the best of Brendan Shanahan. Wait till this guy breaks out and he starts playing the way he can, getting back into shape. He's starting to get more of his strength back like we saw him last year. Had a scoring chance, but it was blocked. But he's so strong, was able to just throw James Patrick down to the ice. And when he gets going, then think of what this team could possibly do.
Titoff clears the puck out of his end. Barron shoots it back in, and here's Patrick. He's on with Solapsky. Patrick knocked down by who else? LaPerriere. And the puck shot back in. James Patrick behind the Flames net. Hit again by LaPerriere. And an errant pass, and Duchesne fires the puck back in. Gilbert and Anderson, two veterans on the wing. LaPerriere is at center. He hits everything. Puck out to center ice. Gilbert shoots it in. After it is Anderson. He overskates. And here's Germán Titoff. Titoff behind his net, up the near boards to Patrick. Feed in the middle, knocked down by Duchesne, and here's Glenn Anderson. He shovels the puck in. Back to play it is Patrick in his 11th NHL season. Up the near boards for Kennedy. In the middle, poke check by Chassé, and it's right back to Kennedy. Then he's hooked down by Twist at center ice, and there'll be a hooking penalty called against Tony Twist. I'm not sure that if that's not the first shift of the night for Tony Twist, maybe the second, but he hasn't played much.
No, he hasn't played much at all. Had a short shift in the first period, and this time wasn't really moving on the play, trying to defend on the play. Got his stick up around the shoulder and pulled him down, and Twist goes off for a hooking. He doesn't like the call, but he is so strong physically. We've just seen him manhandle players throughout the early part of this season, and you just get a stick on somebody when you're as strong as Tony Twist, and they're going to go down.
Tony, a hooking penalty at 2:13 of the second period. That is the first penalty called against the Blues. Flames 20% on the power play. That is 10th in the league. Blues penalty killing 79%. They are 21st. And to be really exact, Calgary is tied for 9th on the power play if you follow those things closely. Housley keeps the puck in. At the blue line, Fleury flips the puck to the net, knocked down in front by Norton, and he clears the puck out. The Blues kill the penalty with MacInnis and Norton, Carbonneau and Hall.
Ken, the Blues are really going to have to watch Joe Nieuwendyk, though. Fleury with great speed around the net is very good, but Nieuwendyk around the net is so good at tipping the puck and deflecting it. He's one player they're going to have to get the stick on around the net.
And Nieuwendyk shoots the puck in. Joseph leaves it for MacInnis, bothered by Titoff, but a good move by MacInnis to clear the puck out. Nieuwendyk up front, along with Titoff and Fleury, Chason and Housley on the points for Calgary. In front of his net, Housley. He's got skating room. Into the neutral zone. Left wing for Chason. Poke check by Duchesne. And Housley scampers back to get a loose puck in his own end. Gives it away to Shanahan. He'll play it along the boards, hoping the clock will just tick down. There's 55 seconds to go, and the penalty to twist. And the puck held against the boards. Valuable seconds elapsing there. 54 seconds now remaining in the Calgary power play.
We just got through talking about the strength of Brendan Shanahan. He ended up trapping this puck on the boards with his stick, and Titoff goes in there. He just can't get it away from him. They're trying everything. He's just holding it with his arms along the boards, and two Flames players come in and they can't budge him at all. He's just holding onto the puck, finally getting the whistle.
Big Brendan Shanahan hadn't even gotten going yet, as Joe points out. And I think in many aspects, the Blues are nowhere yet near the team that they can become, and still having great success. Flames knock the puck in, cleared off the near boards by Joseph, and the Flames have the puck. Sheldon Kennedy out with Reichel, right point to Zalapski. Puck comes high in the air, kept in by Zalapski, then knocked to center ice. But played there by Patrick. Right wing for Kennedy. In over the line to Reichel. A chance. And he shoots wide from the slot. Rebound to Shanahan. And he shoots the puck the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go in the Calgary power play. The Blues change players. Vita Koski out at the red line. Puck carried to center ice by Zalapski. In over the line. Along the far boards. And Norton steals. And he gets slammed by Kennedy in the corner. Patrick centers up to the point to Zalapski. He'll flip it behind the net to Patrick. Patrick out to the left point. Here's Zalapski. Now the penalty is over. Feeding behind the Blues net. And Norton knocks the puck down, stealing it. Good play by Jeff Norton. And he gets hit by McCarthy. Out to center ice. Carbonneau to Hull. Over the line. Right wing. Hull! Shot! Oh, kid just gets a piece of it. Hull is amazing. Norton keeps it in. Fires behind the net. Far corner. Centering! Shanahan. Rebound. Hull scores! After Carbonneau is stopped by Kidd, Hull pokes the rebound home. Brett Hull with his second of the night, and it is 3-0 Blues.
Boy, right after they do a wonderful job of killing off the penalty, they come right down. Carbonneau showed good strength in front. Shanahan's going to start the play, though, from the corner. He'll feed it right across the crease, and Carbonneau's there. He can't get in, and Hull go in, just reach with one hand. Just reaches with one hand, pokes it right underneath Trevor Kidd. Boy, he can score him every way, can he? Carbonneau with the first chance. There's Hull with the one-handed slash of the puck, and it's 3-0 for the Blues.
Here come the Blues. Tardif cutting in, wrestled down, swarmed into the net, and there'll be a penalty called. And Tardif gets up. He's mad. Now Joel Otto moves in, the Calgary player, and it looks like, well, I think it might be Kevin Dahl is down and injured. Very slow to get up. It might also be Musil. It is František Musil who is injured. He'll also be the penalized player, and they're calling out the Calgary trainer here, Jim Bearcat Murray. So there's a break in the action. The Blues have a 3-0 lead, and this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
And he draws a penalty by Musil, and the Blues are on the power play.
Now the face-off in the Calgary end. They're short-handed, and the puck shot the length of the ice. Musil 2 for holding at .453. The Blues 0 for 3 on the power play. They have the puck stolen in their own end. And back to play it is Duchesne. Hull scoring from Carbonneau. Now a chance for Calgary. Otto almost gets it by Joseph. Here's Otto behind the net. Feeds out to the point. Goal, a shot, and that hits Joel Otto in the right leg. Then Hull checked behind the net, but gets away from Mike Sullivan. Hull scoring from Carbonneau and Shanahan at .440. Up to Tikkanen, and he'll shoot it in. Hull has scored twice. And he has 17, one more than the league leader Yager had when the game started in Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh has 4 goals tonight. And Fleury trying to get out. Runs into Duchesne, wants to go after Duchesne. Now Dahl wants to. Shanahan wrestles Dahl away, who wanted to be the 3rd man in. And I don't think Duchesne did anything to Fleury except there was a bit of a collision. Might have got a stick or an elbow up.
I think he got an elbow up and hit him with a pretty good elbow. Remember, Fleury's not all that big.
He's a little guy. He had his elbow down.
But Duchesne still got his elbow up and his shoulder a little bit. And again, it was just slightly after the whistle had gone, but Fleury plays with so much intensity. And of course, with his team losing 3-0 right now, the Calgary Flames are frustrated. Meanwhile, we talked about the speed of Tardif. Taking off, trying to fight his way to the net. Frank Musil has to just pull him down. They both end up sliding heavily into the net, but the speed, the strength of Tardif, again, going to the net, getting the puck, cutting in, forcing the play. He caused the penalty, and the Blues are on the power play.
For another 1 minute and 12 seconds, 3-0. Blues lead it. Hull has scored twice. The faceoff will be inside the Calgary blue line. Shanahan out with Tikkanen and Hull, MacInnis and Duchesne. Shanahan will face off against 33-year-old Joel Otto. Out there killing the penalty with Titov, Zalapsky, and Patrick. Now they're ready to drop the puck. And they drop it, and it's shot down the ice by Otto, and Joseph will play the puck in the corner. The Blues looking to make 4-0. Here's Duchesne at center ice to Shanahan, back in his own end. Now a shovel pass to Tikkanen, working into the left wing to Hull. He'll flip the puck around behind the net, far side for MacInnis. He'll slap it ahead. Tikkanen beaten to it by Patrick. Patrick clears it, not out. Kicked by MacInnis, and then Titov is tripped. There'll be a penalty. Otto brings the puck into the blue zone, and it's stolen by Tikkanen. And now the penalty will be called against the Blues, and both teams will be shorthanded for 42 seconds. Always remember, folks, it is not hockey without ice. Bud Ice and Bud Ice Light, the official beer sponsor of the NHL.
Well, I thought the Blues got away with one, and it was more of a delayed call as the Calgary player Titov went down, and a couple of seconds later it was the referee Kerry Fraser that put his arm up and signaled Brendan Shanahan on the tripping call, which was the right call. And we'll have 4-on-4 for the next 42 seconds, and then the Calgary Flames will have a power play.
Mike Keenan's team in 26 minutes and 11 seconds of play has held Calgary to 7 shots on goal. Now it's 4-on-4, as Joe mentions. Housley at his line to Vidakoski. Now to Reichel at the red line. He'll lift the puck in, caught by Joseph, and he'll hold on with Vidakoski right there, and that'll stop play. 28 seconds left in the Musil penalty, 1:46 to go in the Shanahan penalty.
Well, this Flames team has had a very difficult time winning in St. Louis. In fact, it's 4 years to the day the last time the Flames won a game here in St. Louis. Again, you mentioned the 7 shots on goal that Calgary has right now. The Blues, despite the 3-goal lead, defensively, they are playing magnificent in their own zone. All 5 players, they're looking around. They pick up someone. Curtis Joseph has had to make a couple of good saves, but 7 shots is very impressive for the Blues defensively as a team.
From the faceoff, the puck to center ice, and Housley leaves it at his own line for Robert Reichel. Then at center ice, the pass is behind Chason, and here's Duchesne on his own end to Anderson. Just a few seconds, the Blues will be shorthanded. In the corner to Barrett. He gets slammed by Reichel, plays the puck around far side for Duchesne. Past Chason, the puck hits the boards awkwardly, comes out to Anderson. He's stopped by Reichel, and the puck at center ice in front of the Blues bench. Now the Flames are at full strength. Housley ahead to Fleury behind the defense, breaks it all, he shoots, he scores! Theo Fleury! Fleury with his 16th of the season. A power play goal for Calgary, and the Blues lead is 3-1.
Well, 2 things happen. First of all, Duchesne is over in front of the bench, and then Fleury comes off the bench on the change, and Duchesne kind of gets caught up a little bit. But Fleury was out there. He took Musil's spot as he came out of the box and just broke right behind Duchesne, who was tied up somewhat on the play, and the perfect pass by Housley. And Fleury gets the breakaway, the quick shot. Fleury with his 16th of the year.
Goes right through the legs of Joseph. That's the first goal. Housley and Chason assisting. 7:03 the time of the power play goal for Calgary. Now the Blues back to work. Out of his own end, Norton at the red line into the Calgary zone. Nice move around Sullivan. Tries to center, can't, tied up by Zalapski. Flames in their own end. Fleury along the near boards, and the puck comes to center ice. Fleury wrestles Carbonneau down. Carbonneau slaps him on the back of the calf. Puck shot in. Flames clear it out. Zalapski dumps it to the St. Louis line. Carbonneau and Fleury still slapping at each other. Now Norton in his own end, right in front of Joseph, up the right wing to Hull. He's checked, and MacInnis has to cover up. MacInnis and Norton, Hull, Carbonneau, and Shanahan. Coming up to the 8-minute mark in the second period, ahead to Carbonneau through center ice on the right wing over the blue line. He'll take a long shot and a skate save by Trevor Kidd. Puck cleared out by Mike Sullivan. Here's Lidster at center ice, across the way to Holder. Up the right wing, Blues are caught changing. Flames intercept. They've got a player in the blue zone. Consequently, Zalapski can't carry in. Creighton almost moves away, but loses the puck, and back to play it, Trent Yawney. Leaving it deep in the flame zone for Zalapski. Around the far side to Yawney. Up to Cruz. He's checked, but the puck comes to Otto. Then across from McCarthy. Now to Zalapski, working in the slot. Far left wing circle. A shot, and that goes just wide. And the puck bounds all the way to center ice, and Yawney plays it. In the center circle to Zalapski, trying to shoot it in. Tardif intercepts, breaks in, 3-on-3, left wing, Shanahan, a shot, great skate save, rebound, Creighton, oh baby! What a sliding save by Kidd to Rob Creighton. Back the other way. Here's Sandy McCarthy. He'll feed the puck in. Back to play at Lidster. He's slammed to the boards. McCarthy slides the puck behind the net, far side, LaPerriere for the Blues. Ahead for Gilbert. The puck hops over his stick, goes the length of the ice. Kevin Dahl back, touches it. A whistle and an icing call against the Blues, who moments ago almost scored on Trevor Kidd. Blues lead it 3-1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
The Blues broke up a play at center ice and quickly go the other way. Tardif to Shanahan, who gets off a quick shot. Kidd with a fine save, and then following up is Adam Creighton. And Kidd is able to get back on his feet, get back to the net, and make a sliding save on Adam Creighton.
From the face-off in the Blues end, the Blues clear the puck out. Roussel will go back deep in his own zone. That power play goal at 7:03. Fleury's 16th from Housley and Chason. Blues do good forechecking. Gilbert steals in the corner behind the net. LaPerriere centers. Back to the point. Duchesne ahead for Anderson behind the Calgary net, and the puck hops over the stick of Greg Gilbert. Then in the corner. Good work by LaPerriere. He works behind the net. Gets bumped hard by Kennedy, but stays on his skates. Boy, Ian LaPerriere never quits. Gets the puck, feeds in front, and no one there for the Blues. Pinching in. Duchesne behind the net for Gilbert. Now to LaPerriere, looking to center to Anderson, and he's too well covered. And Barron can't keep the puck in. Titoff up the right wing. Reichel heads for the net. Over the line, Titoff. He stops. He fakes a shot. Now he shoots. Deflection. Pad save. And Joseph on the rebound makes a save on Kennedy. And here come the Blues. Duchesne leads the attack. Both teams want to change, and Steve Duchesne just shoots the puck in. Well, we've seen some good goaltending here in the last few minutes. Flames clear the puck out. Norton brings it in over the Calgary blue line, and Carbonneau is caught in offside, and we're down to 9:41 remaining in the second period, and the Blues lead it 3-1.
Boy, Curtis Joseph had to come up with a couple of fine saves. Titoff ends up taking the long shot, but there's traffic in front of the net. I don't think Joseph saw the puck. It was deflected a few times, hit him the first time, and then was able to pick it up late as Sheldon Kennedy was on the side of the net. Kennedy tried to backhand it in, and Joseph, with his quickness, is able to get the left leg out and make the save.
11 games in his career against Calgary. He has lost to them only twice. Here's MacInnis over the red line. Long shot. Kidd the save. And Housley with a rebound. He clears the puck out. MacInnis in the neutral zone. Now to Norton at the blue line. He has the puck stolen. Here's Nieuwendyk breaking in alone. He fakes. He shoots. Joseph, a big save on Nieuwendyk. A point. Housley Housley, screen shot well wide. Carbonneau chases down the puck and sends it to center ice. Housley picks it up, skates right back in. Cuts to the right wing, weaves to the boards, dumps the puck behind the net. Back to play at Carbonneau, chopping it ahead to Hull. Hull circles, over skates. It's centered. Oh, just out of the reach of Nieuwendyk, and MacInnis breaks out to the red line. 3-on-2, right wing to Hull. Back to MacInnis. He'll shoot. Great save by Kidd on a long shot from the left wing by MacInnis. Back the other way, Housley. His left wing feed knocked down by Shanahan, and he'll backhand the puck in. Kidd way out to clear to center ice. Holder shoots it in, and Housley carries it out up the right wing in traffic across the ice to Sandy McCarthy over the line. Poke check, now Housley, shot, and that's deflected high. Behind the net, Blues play the puck up the wing to Shanahan. He can't get out. Fleury keeps it into McCarthy. A shot blocked in front. Now McCarthy again. Wrist shot. Great save, Johnson. Oh, baby, what a glove save. And then Fleury getting into it behind the net. And then a big pileup. Doug Lidster and Theo Fleury doing some shoving and yelling at each other. Now Cruz and another Blues player, Creighton, eyeing each other, and the officials will separate the combatants. Boy, have we seen great end-to-end action. 8:14 remaining in the second. Blues up 3-1, and this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Casey used to be a little loud and a little heavy metal for me, but now they're back to what they do best, and I enjoy listening to them.
There for a while, the music they were playing was a little too hard, but Casey's fixed that, and now they just play the best rock and roll around.
The classics and the best of what's new. That's what they say, and that's what they play.
The 20-song marathon. I love it.
I like the new music and the old music combined.
This is what rock and roll was meant to be.
The best classic rock and the best new rock.
KC 95.
Well, Calgary has come on and played a much better second period. They're sending players to the net. It's making it difficult for Curtis Joseph. He's having to come up with saves. Theo Fleury with the last chance, and then Doug Lidster really does a fine job coming over, and he takes Fleury out of the play before Fleury can get a rebound. Good job by Lidster. And again, we talk about Fleury's intensity. He's out there trying to stir things up for his Calgary teammates, and I think his intensity and his enthusiasm has turned this game around a little bit. Calgary looks much better.
Theo Fleury. He has their goal with battles for the faceoff, loses the puck to Shanahan. Norton gets it ahead to Shanahan over the red line with Hull and Norton. Left wing to Hull, in front for Shanahan off his skate. Brendan Shanahan in the corner, tied up by Zalapski. Then Sullivan and Hull are there trying to pry the puck loose. It comes loose. Sullivan gets position on Hull up the near wing for Fleury. He's run into by Norton. Blues keep the puck in. Norton tries to work in front, forced behind the net, but loses the puck. Up the right wing to Fleury across the ice. This is Paul Cruz working in with Sullivan. Cruz taken out. MacInnis gets the puck, flips it out, and Dahl will play it back at the Calgary blue line. Both teams are changing. The Blues lead the Flames 3-1. Pass at center ice deflected. There'll be no icing as the puck ends up behind the St. Louis net on Al MacInnis' stick. Up to Ian LaPerriere, right wing for Anderson. He is spun down, and there'll be a penalty call here against Robert Reichel. Flames touch the puck, and a holding penalty will be called against Robert Reichel, a big offensive threat. He's had 40 goals for Calgary in each of the last 2 seasons, and the Blues again will have a man advantage.
Well, and again, it's Al MacInnis with his ability to handle the puck, sees the forechecker coming the other way, just stops and makes a perfect pass right up the middle. And then Anderson with his speed. We saw Tardif draw a penalty before. Anderson the same thing, using his speed. Reichel with the left arm grabs Anderson around the waist and pulls him down, and the Blues with a 3-1 lead will go back on the power play.
Reichel going off at 12:44, 2 minutes for holding. The Blues on the power play tonight are 0 for 4, so they're about due here. And the face-off to Trevor Kidd's left. Creighton, Anderson, and Tardif. At the right point, Holder. At the left point, Norton. Face-off, Otto and Creighton. Blues win the draw. Anderson back to Holder. Right wing boards to Anderson. He'll shoot. Dahl blocks the shot. Dahl clears the puck out, and Holder scrambles back into the St. Louis zone. He is bothered passes the puck ahead. It's tipped to the boards. Here's a chance for Musil. He'll just flip the puck behind the net. Here's Joel Otto. Checked by Norton, but Otto has the puck. There with Titov. Titov tries to work in front, and he's wrestled down by Anderson. Titov gets the puck behind the net from Otto. Blues have a power play, but you wouldn't know it. Now here's Jeff Norton. Ahead for Adam Creighton at the red line. Right wing pass tipped away by Musil, and the puck cleared out by Dahl, and the Blues control in the neutral zone. Both teams are changing. Up the near wing over the red line. Norton ahead to Hall. Over the blue line, feeding in front. Musil intercepts, and he slaps the puck the length of the ice. 1:05 to go in the Blues' 5th power play of the night. They lead the Flames 3-1. Calgary doing some good forechecking. This time it's Kennedy with Fleury. Playing the puck up the boards. Tikkanen leaves it for Norton. Now to Tikkanen at the red line. Right wing pass off the skate of Shanahan. Blues almost get too many men on the ice, and here's Norton on the near side. Ahead for Tikkanen. He runs into Yanni, and Theo Fleury has the puck, and he'll clear it the length of the ice, and how quickly they forget the Bluebirds are out with 30 seconds to go in the St. Louis man advantage. Here's MacInnis, bothered by the forechecking of Mike Sullivan. Forechecking, doing a good job, and the Blues just clear to center ice, and here's Zalapsky. And he'll whistle the puck right back in deep into the Blues end. Great forechecking. Stern and Kennedy now. Or I should say Stern and Sullivan. Blues misfire at center ice. Finally, Tikkanen shoots the puck in. Chason back, and he'll fire at the length of the ice. And the Blues have not been allowed to do a single thing on this power play, which now is over.
Yeah, Ken, that's because Calgary very aggressive forechecking, and it was more of a 2-on-2 in the Blues zone. The Blues forwards have to come back and let the defenseman give that defenseman an out to pass the puck. They're just not having enough time to look up and make a clear pass. So the Blues end up getting all the pressure in their own zone. Calgary puts on the pressure and had some scoring chances.
At center ice, Vidakoski checked by Ian LaPerriere. The puck goes into the crowd, and there'll be a penalty called here against Ian LaPerriere. A 2-minute holding the stick penalty against LaPerriere. This is kind of a dangerous part of the game. The Flames are skating and playing very well right now.
They really are playing well. They're out skating the Blues right now. They're catching the Blues, standing around a little bit. Right in the center ice area, the penalty on Ian LaPerriere just clearly grabs the stick of Vidakoski and pulls him down, and no question at all about that call by Kerry Frazier. And the Flames on the power play now are, just within 2 goals at 3-1.
14:54 at the time of the LaPerriere penalty. Blues had a 3-0 lead. Fleury scored the most recent goal. He has the puck in front of his bench inside the St. Louis line. It comes loose, and MacInnis cracks it the length of the ice. MacInnis and Norton, Carbonell and Hull killing the penalty. Both teams with 8 shots on goal in this period. Nieuwendyk shoots the puck in. Reichel after it. MacInnis beats him to it. Up to Hull. Hull check, loses the puck. Carbonell covers up, and the puck goes to Joseph, and he falls on it with 4:42 to go in the second period. Hey, Blues fans, now you can celebrate a birthday or anniversary here at Kiel Center. For just a $50 fee donated to charity, the Blues will deliver a special occasion message on the Jumbotron. Plus, they'll deliver a $10 gift certificate to the Blue Note Sports Shop to you, right to the fan seat. Well, what more can you ask for? Call 622-2565 for more information.
And in Chicago tonight, in the second period, the LA Kings, that have a team that has struggled badly this season, lead the Blackhawks 4-1 in Chicago.
Well, wouldn't that be nice? If the Kings could beat the Hawks and the Blues could hold on and win this, they would move into a tie with Chicago at 29 points. Detroit has 29 points. They're playing later at Anaheim. Right point, Fleury. Shot blocked. It comes right to Joseph, who turns it to the corner. Theo Fleury. Straight away to Housley. He fakes a shot. Left point to Chason. Back to Housley. One-timer. And save, and a good one. Curtis stacks the pads, makes the save. Fleury on the left wing. To the left point to Chason. Shot! And Joseph gets just a piece of that. Now Housley centers. Fleury drive. Save. Rebound. Fleury stopped again by Joseph. In the corner, Duchesne can't clear. Left point, Chason. Right point, Housley. Wrist shot. Another save. And the puck cleared by Shanahan down the ice. 50 seconds to go in LaPerriere's penalty. Both teams are changing. Housley works out of his own end, darts to the red line, Feeds ahead. Here's Titoff over the line with Carbonneau on his back. A pass to Fleury. Fleury, couple of good moves. Left point, Chason, screen shot, deflects over the net, over the glass, and into the crowd. And catch your breath. The Flames are coming on, and they have 31 seconds remaining in the power play.
Well, they're moving the puck quickly, and they're getting the shots. And in front of the net, Fleury's there. Nieuwendyk is there as well. And I talked about Nieuwendyk earlier. Outstanding at tipping the puck and deflecting it. He's got good size. He's tough in front. He's always around the net. And you really have to watch him. Curtis Joseph has really played very well tonight. The saves he's made, he's had to make those through a maze of players. So he's able to just pick up the puck at the last minute. The way he's able to make those saves with his reactions has really been something in this second period.
We have seen fabulous saves at both ends in this period. Joseph has had more certainly, but Kidd has robbed the Blues on many an occasion. 3-on-2 break. Flames move in. Right wing, Vidakoski, a shot, and that's blocked at the defense on a sliding block, and a very good one by the Blues defenseman. And Vidakoski has his effort taken away by Jeff Norton, who covers the puck with 19 seconds remaining in the LaPerriere penalty.
Vidakoski is just playing his second game this season. His first game was in Chicago 2 nights ago, where he scored his first goal of the season. He was a second-round draft pick back in 1990 out of Finland, and he was a player that in training camp had this team made. And then, of course, there was a lockout. He went down to play in the minors, got injured, got sick, and didn't have an opportunity to come back up until just recently.
He's a 24-year-old. Ready for the face-off near Joseph. Titoff gets it to Housley. Far side. Chase on a shot off the stick of Duchesne. High in the air. And it's caught at the crossbar by Joseph. And he holds the puck long enough to stop play as Vidakoski gets in a bit of a shoving match at the post with, of all people, Esa Tikkanen. Now 12 seconds to go in the Calgary power play. The Flames 1 for 2 on the power play.
And in this period now, the Flames with 12 shots on goal. They got started slowly in the first period. Even at the start of the second period, Ken, not too many shots. And then I think you go back to when Theo Fleury kind of got incensed a little bit against Duchesne as he was killing that penalty. That seemed to give this team a little bit of life. And since that time, they're forechecking well. They're jumping on the puck. And right now, or at least in the last 7-8 minutes, I think they've outskated the Blues.
From the face-off, MacInnis slaps the puck the length of the ice. The penalty, LaPerriere, just about over. Flames change. Chase on in his own zone. Forechecked by Hull. Has the puck in the corner. Bothered by Carbonneau, who steals, falls down. They try to pry the puck loose and do. Now the penalty is over. Under 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Housley deep at his own end. Coughs it up, but the Flames pick it up again. Up it comes at center ice. And the puck shot in. Joseph can't stop it. Now Otto goes after it, takes Norton down. Here's Cruz a drive, and that deflects wide. Far point, Musil ahead to Cruz and Stern. Stern gets the puck, slaps it into the corner to Otto. Otto trying to work behind the net, stopped by Hull and Norton. Norton knocked down by Cruz. Hull makes a dazzling move. Works out of his own end with a feed to MacInnis. Now behind the play, a little mix-up with Carbonneau and Ronnie Stern. Play stopped, and then Otto comes over and gives Carbonneau a bit of a bump, and there may be a penalty or two. We're down to 2:26 remaining. Second period, and the Blues lead the Flames 3-1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Now the Blues and the Flames each get a penalty out of the last mix-up. Guy Carbonneau for the Blues goes off. Ronnie Stern also goes off. And the Flames, again, playing much more aggressive than they did in the first period. Ronnie Stern has been one of those players that plays that way at all times. And both teams get penalized.
17:34, the time of the coincidental roughing penalties. Coming at the same time, and the teams are 4-on-4, and the puck in the Calgary zone. Flames behind the net. Zalapski forced out by Tikkanen. Right side to Patrick. Across the ice, Nieuwendyk with Fleury working in. Puck slips away, slides to Joseph, who scoops it up. And with Nieuwendyk there, he just holds the puck with 2:05 to go. Upcoming TV games for the Blues Sunday night here, 6 o'clock. It'll be on KPLR TV, St. Louis 11. Likewise at Edmonton next Tuesday and at Los Angeles 1 week from tonight. Then Sunday the 19th, the Blues in Anaheim, no TV. Monday the 20th in Los Angeles on KPLR TV. On a Wednesday game in Calgary, March 22nd, back on Prime Sports, and also March 26th here against Edmonton on Prime Sports. Give you an update of where you can catch the Blues on radio, TV, and also on cable. From the draw, Calgary controls. Puck flipped to the net. Intercepted by Norton. Nice pass ahead to Tikkanen. 4-on-4 up the left wing over the line. In front for Hull. Tipped away. MacInnis a shot. He scores! Al MacInnis. And the Blues lead is 4-1.
Boy, and this play started with the face-off in the blue zone. They actually won the face-off. Calgary won the face-off, and Jeff Norton in front makes a good play. He sees where his man is, but he's also watching the puck. So he plays the puck, starts the outlet, then both he and MacInnis join the rush. Norton decides to stay back. MacInnis just follows up on the play. Puck ends up on his stick, and he doesn't waste any time getting the shot off as he beats Kidd to make it 4-1 Blues.
That is the third goal of the season for Al MacInnis from the center ice faceoff. Flames Chason can't shoot the puck in. Duchesne clears it into the neutral zone where Titov takes over. He's stopped and up the near wing. Here's Tardif. He's poke checked by Reichel. Puck deep into the Flames end. Chason behind the net. Starts up the ice. He's got some room to the blue line. Now to the red line. And one hands the puck in with a minute and a half to go in the second period. Titov gets there behind the net. Hit by Duchesne. Gets the puck back. Bumped by Barron. Barron holding Titov. And the puck comes to the Flames. Reichel. He spins way behind the net. Stops. Looking to come in front. Does a couple of spins. Then checked nicely. And Shanahan gets the puck. Works out. Cutting back Chason. Shanahan on the right wing. Cutting in 2-on-1. And a pass for Tardif. Knocked away. And a good play by Chason. Housley carries the puck into the Blues end. Housley, left wing. Looks for the trailer. In the slot. Zalapski a shot. And that ends up on the top of the net. Deflected. And the puck ends up on top of the net. And play is stopped with 54 seconds to go. And this has been, if nothing else, an entertaining second period. That last goal, MacInnis from Tikkanen and Norton, with each team a man short at 18:07.
Well, Phil Housley came back after the Blues missed a 2-on-1. Housley came back, picked up the loose puck. Now Zalapski is coming off the bench, and Housley with the perfect pass. Zalapski has time, lets the shot go. Curtis Joseph, I believe, got a piece of it, and then it bounces off the glass and back on top. And again, the goal, MacInnis following up on the play. He turned a 2-on-2 into a 3-on-2 with some quick movement, and he finishes the play off.
From the draw, Flames with a puck. Zalapski works into the left wing corner, centers, but the pass fails to reach Vidakoski. He leaves it in the corner. Lidster gets the puck and takes a hit from Kennedy. Behind the net, Holder. Pass up to Hall. He's knocked down by Zalapski. Tikkanen gets the puck. 10 seconds and the teams get their penalized players back. Tikkanen's pass knocked down at center ice. Here's Holder, and the Blues defenseman backhands the puck in. Holder and Lidster, Tikkanen and Hall. Now Stern and Carmo are back on. Vidakoski in his own end. Flips the puck to center ice. It hits Carbonneau. Then Patrick moves it ahead to Stern, and he'll slide the puck into the Blues end. Here's Lidster back behind the net. He stops. Stern is after him. Lidster pulls away. Advances the puck to Carbonneau. At the blue line, over to Holder. Holder at the red line. Winds up. Long shot headed wide. Caught by Trevor Kidd as the second period comes to an end. In the period, Brett Hull scored at 4:40, his second of the night, 17th of the season, to make 3-0. Theo Fleury scored his 16th of the year at 7:03, a power play goal. And then MacInnis at 18:07. Shots on goal in the period, Calgary 12 and St. Louis 9. After two periods at the Kiel Center, the Blues have a 4-1 lead over the Calgary Flames. And in this intermission, Bruce Affleck hoping to visit with the Flames. Theo.
taken out, and he had 3 other discs fused, and there's a chance that that might possibly end his career. Boy, he's a fine player that gives you a different look on this Calgary team.
Underway in the third, Flames chase on. Rink wide pass knocked away by Norton. Fleury backhands the puck in. He is on with Sullivan and Nieuwendyk. Flames put some pressure on. Chason pinches in a shot. It deflects behind the Blues net. Here's Nieuwendyk. He feeds to the right circle. A pass from Housley in front for Fleury. Batted away. Hull breaks out. A pass for Tikkanen. Knocked down at center ice by Chason. Swatting the puck back deep into the Flames end to Housley. Little soft pass ahead, but out of the reach of Reichel. Puck chopped to center ice by Duchesne, and the Blues and Flames are changing. Here's Zalapski. He feeds over on the right wing into Titov alone. A backhand shot and a brilliant glove save by Joseph. And Germán Titov, who ends up in the corner, is totally amazed. An unbelievable save by Joseph.
Boy, when you talk about great athletes, and we have talked about him often, Curtis Joseph. Titov takes the little pass, just walks in. Joseph with him, goes down, but that glove, he just doesn't give up on the play. Titov with a couple of nice moves, ends up going to his backhand, tries to get the puck up, and there's that quick left hand of Curtis Joseph. Boy, he is some kind of goaltender.
He has really been outstanding tonight. In the second period, he was dazzling. And he is that again here in the first minute of the third.
And you talk about a guy who's tough mentally and sharp every game. Remember, this is his 12th consecutive start for the Blues, and every game has looked very sharp.
Face off near Joseph. Blues win the draw. Around near side, Yanni steps into Anderson. They fight for the puck in the corner. And Duchesne is there, and he'll backhand it out. LePerriere chases after the puck with Zalapski, the veteran defenseman, back in his own end, dropping the puck on the near boards for Reichel. Into the middle to Titov, hooked down by Gilbert, and that'll stop play. And veteran Greg Gilbert, 1 minute and 9 seconds into the third period, will head to the penalty box.
And Calgary will get an early power play. Glenn Anderson and Greg Gilbert coming after Titov, and Gilbert with the blade of a stick hooks Titov behind the right knee, and Titov goes down. Gilbert goes off, and Calgary goes on the power play.
4-1 is a huge lead in the third period, but for some reason you feel a little tentative about it. The way Calgary, as you point out, came on in the second period. They take advantage here, and all of a sudden it's a new game, and that reminds me of the first time they were here. Remember that wild finish we had? The Blues had a 3-1 lead with, well, going into the third period. Nieuwendyk scored in the last minute, and everything was frantic.
Yeah, in fact, you were reading my mind. Brett Hull had to score an open net goal for the Blues to ice the victory. I mean, it went right to the final minutes.
Yeah, you get that same scary feeling here tonight. Here's Nieuwendyk on the right wing, moving in on Norton. Norton has some speed. Centering pass, no one there. Chason pitches in to keep the puck in. Norton checked in the corner by Fleury. 5 players there. Nieuwendyk digs the puck out. Passes in front, off Carbonneau, and Hull breaks out. Boy, can Carbonneau play defense. Here's Hull alone. Takes a shot, and it goes into Chason's ankle. Housley breaks out at center ice. Right wing feed to Kennedy. He'll take a long shot. Easy stick save for Joseph. Joseph with a puck behind the net. Trying to clear it out. Can't. Chason from the point. Oh, he shoots just wide of the far post, and the puck bounds off the boards all the way back to the other end. The Calgary zone. 2:10 gone in the third. Calgary has the man advantage. To center ice. Right wing feed. Pass to Vitakowski behind the net for Titov. He's slowed up. Duchesne gets the puck, pokes it up the far boards. Here's Shanahan, and he backhands the puck the length of the ice. The penalty to Gilbert at 1:09 hooking. Calgary on the power play, 1 for 3 tonight. One of the stories has been that the Blues have had 5 power plays and haven't scored. Out Kennedy, right wing to Housley, into the Blues zone, puts on the brakes, tries to feed in front. The puck goes off Tikkanen over the boards and right into the lap of backup goaltender John Casey, and play stopped with 29 seconds remaining in the Greg Gilbert penalty.
Ken, you talked about the great play Carbonneau made in front of the net. Both Blues defensemen were in the corner defending, and Carbonneau, the forward, had come all the way back from his position covering the point man to get back to the front of the net, and Nieuwendyk is able to walk in all alone without anyone around him. 3 Blues players on one side, so Nieuwendyk walks back in. Carbonneau comes back. There's another Flames player to the other side whom Nieuwendyk tried to hit with the pass, and just a perfect defensive play by Guy Carbonneau, and he's able to clear the zone.
And he has really proven his value in the last 4 or 5 games for the Blues, just after a period where I think he and some other people were wondering, well, when is this great veteran player ever going to play?
Well, he's doing the things defensively that we expected out of him. Winning faceoffs, playing well defensively, but his offensive play is coming around as well.
Norton gets the puck, slaps it the length of the ice. The Blues are shorthanded early in the third period with a 4-1 lead over the Flames. The Blues, after their 6th consecutive win at home. Zalapsky to the center circle, fires the puck in. Joseph, who is as good as they come behind the net, stops the puck, kept in on the near boards by Reichel. Ahead into the corner, off Neuendijk. Reichel after the puck. Norton beats him to it, then to Hall, and he clears it the length of the ice as Gilbert is back on. The puck right to Trevor Kidd. He clears it ahead, shoulder high to Zalapsky, who plays it to Patrick. Right wing pass goes off the boards into the Blues end. And both clubs are changing. Holder from behind his net. Up to Tardif. He tips the puck to the middle of the rink, and the Flames control on their defense. Musil in his own end. Up at center ice to Paul Cruz. He'll tip the puck ahead. Holder has it. Now to Lidster. Far wing for Shanahan at center ice. Too far. And Dahl drives the puck in for Calgary. Holder behind the net. Up for Shanahan. He'll let the puck go to center ice. And here is Sandy McCarthy. Back to Frank Musil in his own zone. Off the near boards, the pass is by Cruz, and Holder retreats near the Blues net. Slams the puck off the far boards, and Shanahan turns it into the Calgary zone from his side of center. Over the end red line, touched by Musil, and an icing call against the Blues. 4:02 gone in a scoreless third. Blues 4, Flames 1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Blues, how well they play in the third period this season. When they lead going into a third period, they have a record of 10-0. That just gives you an indication of how well they play. And even we played now a little over 4 minutes of this third period. Even though Calgary's had a power play chance, they've had 1 shot on goal, and that wasn't a good scoring chance.
This is a typical Mike Keenan test. If he were with us now, he'd say 4-1 lead against the team coming on. It's a good test to see how we play early in the third period, help our mental toughness, see if we can focus. And the Blues seem to be meeting the challenge here early in the period. Flames shoot the puck in. Joseph again leaves it for Barron. He's on with Duchesne. Up for Tardif. He can't get it out, but Creighton helps out. Creighton, Shanahan, and Tardif. Left wing for Shanahan. The pass too far. Here's Kidd out of the net, poking the puck to the corner. Creighton gets it to Shanahan. He's tripped up in front to Tardif, and a shot deflects to the corner. And the Flames take over. Tardif steps into Stern, and the puck ends up in the corner. Kidd way out, whips the puck behind the net, far corner to Housley. Tardif there to steal. Tardif gives the puck to Shanahan, flipping it to the blue line, and it deflects by Duchesne out to center ice. He chops it right back in, and the Flames have to retreat. Both teams are changing players. Steve Chason up the left wing for Titov. The pass gets by him. The puck the length of the ice, touched by MacInnis, and play stopped on the icing call. 5:02 gone. Neither team has scored in the third. The Blues, with 2 goals from Brett Hull and goals from Glenn Anderson and Al MacInnis, and great goaltending from Curtis Joseph, have a 4-1 lead.
And the newcomer Jeff Norton has stepped in and played a solid game on defense. Interesting that Mike Keenan has paired him with Al MacInnis for most of this game tonight, and they haven't been in any trouble. Both players skate well, they handle the puck well. Kind of reminds you of those Chicago defensemen a little bit, those top 4 defensemen, how they can control the flow of the game. So Norton, even though a bad hand, has come in and played solidly in this game tonight.
I have been quite impressed with him, especially handling the puck in his own end. Now the Flames. Visa Vitakowski, the Finn, loses the puck to Tikkanen. MacInnis in his own end gives it right back to Tikkanen in front of the benches. Over the red line. He'll bounce it into the near corner. And the Flames back to play it. Yanni clears it out, and here's MacInnis at his own line. Far side for Tikkanen. He'll just chop it to the net. It bounces to Kidd, who makes the save. Yanni with the puck. He's number 18 for Calgary. Near side to Zalapsky, moving up. Right wing to Fleury, over the line in front for Vitakowski. And the pass turned up to Hall by MacInnis. 2-on-1 with Norton. Back is Dahl. Hall over the line. Right wing. Great chance. Pass knocked away. Hall could have buried it from where he was.
Unselfish.
Now he gets the puck back in front of the net. Looks for someone to pass to. Feeds to Carbonneau. Now he's checked, and here's Fleury. Fleury right wing feed fails to connect with Neuendijk, and Greg Gilbert slaps the puck in. The two teams changing on the fly.
Again, that was just an unselfish play by Brett Hull. He knew he had Jeff Norton going with him and tried to set him up for the goal in his first game.
Big check in the Calgary zone by LaPerriere. Now Dahl to center ice. Pass knocked away by Litzner. Stolen. Moving in. Kennedy drop pass for Reichel. Intercepted. Good play. Holder. Up to Anderson. To the red line. Glenn Anderson into the Calgary zone on the right wing in the corner. And a bad angle backhander wide. Holder pinches in. Shot knocked down in front by Musil. He shovels the puck to Reichel, moving his legs, moves to the red line, takes a slap shot from the blue line. It's wide off the glass. Joseph clears to the corner, and Doug Litzner with a puck. He's hooked a bit by Kennedy, then gets checked. Housley keeps it in, then a shot by Kennedy hits a leg. And here's Gilbert in his own end with a puck. Meanwhile, Kennedy is holding his mouth or maybe his cheek as he goes off. Gilbert to the red line. Knocked off the puck by Cruz, and Creighton backhands it in, and the puck ends up behind the Calgary net. Under 13 minutes to go in the third. Housley charges out of his own end. The Blues lead Housley and the Flames 4-1. Right wing to Otto, and then a drop pass shot over the net by Stern. Left point, Chase on a drive. Duchesne intercepts, clears the puck ahead. Chason takes a Blues player down. That would be Chassé, and here come the Flames on the attack. Cruz ahead to Otto, and then behind the play, Cruz slams into Chassé, a penalty being called, and now, oh, Cruz pops Chassé with a left and a right. Only one linesman there holding Cruz. Now they say, let him go. Cruz and Chassé. Cruz had a distinct advantage early. Chassé a little short left to the cheek. Cruz is tough. Paul Cruz and Denny Chassé right the blue line along the near boards, and the Calgary end now out at center ice. They have their jerseys well held, and then Chassé gets loose with a left. A couple of rights from Cruz. Chassé is on the ropes. Cruz has good position. Now they clutch, and then Cruz slammed down by Chassé, and that's the way the bout between Denny Chassé and Paul Cruz comes to an end.
Now, without question, Paul Cruz was trying to get his team going as he initially caught Chassé with a high stick and an elbow to get this thing going before they both end up dropping their gloves.
Blues lead at 4-1 in the third period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. The Blues' next action Sunday night, 6 o'clock here at Kiel against the Detroit Red Wings. You can call Dial Tix 291-7600 or purchase tickets at the Kiel Center box office at any of the 5 Blue Note sports shops or from any of the usual Tickets Now locations. Boy, what a crowd tonight, Joe. We had a huge crowd here on Tuesday night. Tonight, 20,152 to see the Red Hot Blues, who are hoping to make it 6 wins out of 7 and 8 out of their last 10.
Well, they've gotten a great appreciation for the way this team is playing, and what a tribute to the Blues fans that come out game in and game out and support this team, and they have over the course of the last few years. Meanwhile, we talk about the fight that just happened between Chassé and Cruz. Cruz got his stick and his glove up a little bit as Chassé was coming in to take him out of the play, and then they kind of got tied up. Chassé wasn't really able to get going, and Cruz end up getting the first initial punches in before they both end up throwing their gloves down and going at it. Meanwhile, just prior to all this, the Blues had 2-on-1. Brett Hull saw Norton coming. He did everything he could to try and set Norton up so he could score his first goal of the game. And you're right, Ken. He could have fired a wrist shot. He was looking at Norton all the way. The goaltender knew he was going to pass it. The defenseman knew he was going to pass it. But that's Brett Hull trying to get Norton his first goal and his first game as a Blue.
And you know what Brett would say? Hey, I already had 2.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't need any more.
Didn't need any more.
Paul Cruz gets the initial 2-minute minor for roughing at 7:25. Then he and Chassé each get 5 for fighting. Neither team has scored here in the third. Mike Keenan's club with what looks like a comfortable 4-1 lead as they go after their 6th consecutive victory here at Kiel Center. Joe talked earlier about the fact that Joel Otto and the Flames have struggled for so long here in St. Louis, of course, prior to the most 2 recent games in the old arena. But Calgary in their last 7 games here in St. Louis has not won. 5 losses and 2 ties, and it looks like they might come away empty here again tonight. Well, we're ready for the neutral faceoff. Shanahan out there with Hall and Tikkanen, MacInnis and Norton. The Flames are shorthanded. Musil will be on defense with Dahl in front of Trevor Kidd.
Now the delay is because we have paper airplanes that are being thrown on the ice from the fans here because of a promotion that's going on. So it's taken some time for the linesmen to clean up the ice. Meanwhile, Ken, Calgary just 2 shots on goal thus far in the third period.
Otto wins the draw. He's on with Stern up front. Dahl deep in his own end. Finds a clearing and sends the puck the length of the ice. The Blues on the power play here in this one, as we mentioned, have not scored. They're 0 for 5. Up to Shanahan to Tikkanen through center ice on the near boards. Stopped by Musil into the corner to Norton. Boy, he charges right in there. Straight away to MacInnis. Puck caught in his skates. Ahead to Hall. Hall out at the blue line. Into the corner to Shanahan, heading for the net. Back to Hall. Nice poke check by Otto. Very nice play. Hall out by the blue line again on the far boards. Into the circle to Shanahan. Back to Hall. I don't think he'll shoot. Pass in front for Tikkanen. Knocked away, and the puck cleared out. Brett says it's 4-1. Let's spread the scoring. Up to MacInnis. Pass for Tikkanen. Intercepted. Musil can't clear it out. MacInnis swats the puck around behind the net all the way out the far boards to center ice. Norton ties up Titoff. Now here's Sullivan moving in, but Titoff is in over the blue line ahead of the puck, and the Flames are offside with 1:01 to go in the Calgary penalty and 11:36 to go in the third period, with the Blues up by 3 goals. Hey, Blues fans, remember, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you enjoy the game. So always reach for smooth Busch beer and easy drinking Busch Light. The face-off outside the St. Louis blue line. Blues win the draw. Holder gets the puck to Duchesne. Back to Duchesne. They're on the points. LaPerriere up front with Karamnov and Tardif. Karamnov played a ton in the first period. Hasn't played all that much since. Played a little early in the second. He goes after the puck. Leaves it for Tardif, circling the net. Tardif feeds to the left point. Good idea. Here's Holder. Straight away Duchesne. One-timer wide. Holder moves in. Sullivan can't clear to Duchesne. Getting it ahead to Karamnov on the power play. In deep in the corner to Tardif. Straight away to Holder. He fakes his shot. Left circle. Feeds into the slot. And it's intercepted, and Titoff clears the puck out. Joseph out near the blue line. Taps it ahead to Duchesne. 18 seconds to go in the power play. Now to Holder. Holder over the Calgary line on the right wing side. Stops in the corner. Gets knocked off the puck. Then it's played by Housley in front of his net. Stealing. Tardif in for a shot. Kidd, a diving save to rob Patrice Tardif as the Flames got a bit careless in their own zone.
Well, you got to love the way Tardif goes to the net when he has a chance and gets the puck. Big, strong, 200 pounds. He just takes off right for the net. No fear at all. And Trevor Kidd is able to come up with the save. But Tardif, again, using his speed, his strength, going right after the puck, right to the net, trying to score a goal. And Kidd is there to make the save. Tardif hooked a little bit before he could shoot that, but coming out of the corner and nonetheless still getting a shot off, but Kidd was there to make the easy save.
Up in Chicago in the third, the Hawks have scored and the Kings are clinging to a 4-3 lead. The faceoff to Trevor Kidd's right. Theo Fleury dwarfed by big Adam Creighton, and Fleury wins the draw. Housley fires the puck out to center ice. Lidster has it, shoots it back in. Now the penalty is over. Here's a pass to Vidakoski. He's slowed up at center ice by Anderson, and the loose puck for Housley. He's on defense with Chason. Now to Chason at the Calgary line. The puck stolen from Kennedy, but Vidakoski gets it and backhands it in. Into the corner, Lidster to get the puck. He feeds it out to center ice off Chason. And the puck in the Calgary zone up to Fleury. Played too far. Lidster clears it to Creighton into the middle of the ice to Barron. A head off Anderson's skate, and Housley back in his own end. Here's Housley over the Calgary blue line. Shovels it left wing for Nieuwendyk. Over the St. Louis line, and a shot wide. Far side McCarthy. Behind the net. Trying to center is Nieuwendyk. He can't. And here's a chance for Norton. Head Manning to Tikkanen. Right wing for Hull. Tipped away on the good defensive play by Zalapski. He feeds into the middle to McCarthy, and he makes a move that puts Nieuwendyk offside at the St. Louis blue line with the Blues up 4-1. The clock shows 9:35 to go in regulation play. The Blues out shooting Calgary tonight 27-19. Now, if you're not always here to enjoy Blues action like tonight, you can read about it tomorrow in the Post-Dispatch. Call 340-8888 and get the Post delivered to your home.
Now, the noise you heard in the background, the fans not too happy with other fans that continue to throw these paper airplanes on the ice, and that makes it very difficult and very dangerous for the players. Should they step on one of those things, their feet slide right out from under them, and they've continued to do that with the paper airplane.
Blues have a 3-goal lead, and the puck in the Calgary end. Nieuwendyk has it deep. Shoots it off the boards behind the net, far side to McCarthy. McCarthy, Nieuwendyk, and Stern. Out of Zalapski in front of his goal. Up the near wing to Stern. Forces his way to center ice, loses the puck. Nieuwendyk tries to work in, stopped by Creighton. And a Tardif pass knocked away, and the Flames control at center ice. Patrick from Zalapski. Patrick shoots it in. Joseph plays the puck behind the net, plays it up the near boards to Tardif, but Zalapski beats into the puck, gets it to Stern, now back to Patrick, but the puck slips by him out to center ice. Here's Reichel. He's covered, and Ian LaPerriere gets the puck, plays it to the boards, goes after it. Reichel beats him to it, and a loose puck inside the St. Louis line, cleared out by Titov, backhanded in by Gilbert. Blues on a delayed offside. They're still offside. Patrick shoots the puck up to Vidakoski. Over the line, Reichel to Titov, and a shot wide off Duchesne. Puck bounces in front of the net. Duchesne clears it off. Yanni to center ice. 8:25 to go in the third. Blues up 4-1. Trying to make it 2 wins in 3 games this season with Calgary. Both the wins here at center ice. Titov. He can't work over or by Duchesne. Anderson a pass at red line to Gilbert. He'll shoot the puck in, but a whistle stops play. And I'm going to guess offside. There's nothing wrong with guessing. Well, there's 8:12 to go in the third period. The Blues lead the Flames 4-1. And from Kiel Center, this is St. Louis Blues hockey. Ken Wilson, Joe Micheletti, and Bruce Affleck at Kiel Center with over 20,000 excited fans. And the Blues lead the Flames 4-1. Just over 8 minutes to go in the third period. Blues work the puck out. Tardif up the right wing, gets around Musil, loses a glove. In front, Shanahan a shot, and that deflects wide. Creighton centers, and the puck controlled by Trent Yanni. Up for Theo Fleury. He can't get out, kept in. Pass for Creighton, turned to the corner. Here's Shanahan, left point. Holder a blast high over the net and off the glass. Flames come up with a puck. Kennedy to center ice to Fleury over the red line. This pass ahead for Otto knocked away, and the puck at center ice, and Housley has it. You're talking about a defenseman who can handle the puck and pass it. He's one of the best. Now to Fleury, trying to return to Housley. The puck knocked away and cleared out by Creighton, who is slashed down by Fleury. Here is Nieuwendyk in his own end as the two teams change, and Housley gets the puck.
Fleury looks like his son, doesn't he? 6'5", Adam Creighton, 5'6", Theo Fleury.
I say dwarfed. I wasn't kidding. Now Nieuwendyk bounces the puck in, scooped up by Joseph. He clears it off the boards to Tikkanen at center ice. Tikkanen leaves the puck. Carbonneau gets it. Checked by McCarthy, grabbed by McCarthy, and then a right wing feed to Hull. One man back. Hull shoots, and Trevor Kidd has the puck off his body, drop into his trapper, and that'll stop play with 6:56 to go in the third. Our scoring recap: Hull scored in the first with Anderson. Anderson scored with a 1/10 of a second left. Hull's second of the night early in the second, then Fleury the power play goal. MacInnis scored late in the second, and there has been no scoring in the third. Our scoring recap brought to you by Citco, the sign of quality.
All right, how'd you like to be Trevor Kidd? You've got Brett Hull coming on top of the circle. Let's go the wrist shot, and you're wondering, where is this guy going to shoot the puck? Last time I thought I had him covered. He fired it in the far side. Now he's just got to back up and try and play defensive against Hull. Boy, that's got to be some kind of feeling, doesn't it? Going back, and 16's got the puck coming at you.
Oh, it's tough. 2 more goals tonight for Brett. He just keeps piling them on, finding ways to score goals. Of course, Jaromir Jagr led the league going into action tonight, and Jagr failed to score in Pittsburgh's 4-2 home ice win over the Islanders. So Brett leads the NHL in goal. Housley backhands the puck in wide of the Blues net. Retreating Norton. He'll carry the puck behind the net. Feeding it off the boards by Housley, but over the stick of Gilbert. And it's Chason at his own end. Off the near boards at center ice. Tipped by McCarthy to Nieuwendyk. He'll slide the puck in, go after it, but MacInnis beats him to it. Across the rink to Norton. Up to the St. Louis line, at the red line to Gilbert. He'll backhand the puck in. Norton was given a mean hit by McCarthy, and LaPerriere goes after McCarthy right in front of the Calgary bench. They're wrapped up right against the boards. Boy, LaPerriere, the rookie tries to take care of things. Now Stern and Chassé at the red line, and they're gonna go. Oh baby, big time. Stern and Chassé. That's at the door to the Blues bench. Chassé wrestled down by Stern. Kerry Fraser goes over there as LaPerriere and McCarthy have been separated, and they're escorted to the penalty box. All of this with 6:22 to go. Here in the third period, we have seen a lot of action, a lot of great hockey, and plenty of tremendous goaltending, especially from Curtis Joseph tonight. This crowd of over 20,000 has really gotten their money's worth.
And give LaPerriere a great deal of credit. Here's a rookie that's not known for his fighting ability, and he went right after McCarthy, who's a big, strong, tough kid that can really fight. And LaPerriere, sticking up for one of his teammates, just goes over and challenges McCarthy on the play. McCarthy takes Norton into the boards with a good hit, then gives him a little shot and knocks him down. And then LaPerriere just stepped right in on McCarthy, dropped his gloves, and it wasn't much of a fight. He held on pretty well, but give him high marks for stepping in and at least trying. And then off to the side, it was Stern and Chassé that got at it. Stern, another one of the tough guys, and Chassé handles himself just fine as well. They get into a pretty good match, and Stern is able to get his left hand free and hit Chassé with a couple of pretty good shots.
As they say, Ronnie Stern can throw them, to say nothing of Sandy McCarthy. That's not the duo you want to take on when the team that McCarthy is on, along with Stern, is down 4-1. But again, the Blues stick up, stand up. And here they are with a big 4-1 lead with 6:22 to go, and there'll be another Blues power play.
Well, we've talked about the rookies all season long, stepping in and doing things to help out offensively. They've scored goals. They've provided enthusiasm with their speed. Who's in the penalty box now? Two of their rookies. They standing up for one another.
Well, let's say hi to Stan Urbeck tonight. Steve, Mike, and Ken by to say hi to Stan, who's in St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Belleville. Also, Nick Graff wants to send his best to Brian Ross and Eric Schoenberg. Happy 35th birthday tonight to Ann Young of Salem, Illinois, from David and Stephanie. Also, Cassie would like to say hi to Mom. She's at her first hockey game tonight. Kevin, a big hello to everyone at 800 DA, having a great time here at the Blues game tonight. And also a big hello to Clyde McCormick, who is listening tonight in Decatur, Illinois. Kerry is here, and over 20,000 on hand, and it's been a big night. Brett Hull has 2 goals. As we mentioned, Joseph has been fabulous, and the Blues have a 4-1 lead. And here are the penalties at 13:38. McCarthy 2 for elbowing, the original penalty, and 2 for roughing. LaPerriere 2 for roughing, and Stern and Chassé each get 5-minute fighting penalties.
And you don't think these rookies are having a good time on this team? Sitting in the penalty box is LaPerriere and Chassé, and they're laughing and just giggling and having a heck of a time playing in the National Hockey League.
Playing with some great players, playing on a team that's winning, playing in a sensational building with great fans, and in what has become one of the great hockey cities of North America, right here in St. Louis. Is this not living? This is America. It's great. Now the face-off outside the Calgary blue line. Blues on the power play are 0 for 5 tonight, and the Blues have the man advantage again. From the face-off, the puck shot down the ice by Musil, who is out killing the penalty with Dahl, Otto, and Yanni. So there are 3 defensemen on for Calgary. Shanahan works in, slowed up by Musil. Getting the puck is Otto. He's checked by MacInnis, racing after it. Yanni, one man back, Hull, and Hull deflects Yanni's shot wide. Tikkanen takes Dahl into the boards with a thump. And the Blues work out. Norton in the middle of the ice to MacInnis. He'll fire it in off the glass, carrying behind the net. Along the near board, Shanahan there bumps with Musil. The puck to Otto, and he'll clear it to center ice. A minute 18 to go, and the Blues man advantage. They lead 4-1, and Hull slashes the puck in. Takes a weird hop off the glass. Hull gets smashed from here to Fenton, and at center ice, Fleury takes a pass over the line. He's hit.
The Calgary Flames have had but 4 shots on goal in this third period, but they'll get a power play with 3:51 to go. Brendan Shanahan in front of the net takes down Sheldon Kennedy, and Shanahan goes off.
Face off to Curtis Joseph's right. 16:09 the time of the interference penalty. Well, Calgary has the man advantage. Puck to the corner. Here's MacInnis with it, driving it along the boards, not out. Housley, right point, chase on a shot, and that's knocked away, and Hull clears the puck out. Good to see Hull out there with Carbonneau, MacInnis, and newcomer Jeff Norton. The Blues tonight with a 4-1 lead with 3:30 to go. To center ice, chase on. He'll shoot it in. Joseph lets it go around behind the net off the far side. Here's Fleury, right point to Housley. His pass ahead. Reichel, top of the right wing circle. Now left circle to chase on a pass in front. Kicked out by Joseph. The save, and on his back, he stops the rebound effort. That was a pass headed for the far corner of the crease, and Joseph got in the way and does a superb job again.
Well, I think he might have made 2 saves on this play. The first one stretching out on the initial pass. He made the save, and then Nieuwendyk is right there on the other side trying to jam in the rebound, and Curtis Joseph was able to stop him as well with Al MacInnis there. Nieuwendyk, we talked about him in front of the net. He's there. Doesn't get too much on the rebound shot, though. Good defensive play by Al MacInnis, tying up the stick of Joe Nieuwendyk so that he can't just bang in that rebound into the empty net.
In this period, neither team has scored. Power play Calgary. Housley at the blue line to Fleury. He's at the line, straight away to Housley. Shot high. Oh, Joseph reaches up to grab it. And Fleury looks around as if to say, anybody want to bump and shove? And Phil Housley, who is a more timid player, just kind of looks on from a distance.
Well, a long shot by Housley. Good job in front to Curtis Joseph see this shot. The Blues defense kept everyone off to the side, including Joe Nieuwendyk. So Joseph was able to make the save. A high shot that Nieuwendyk kept his stick down, didn't want to try and deflect that one, and Joseph able to make the save on Phil Housley.
Brett Hull tonight with 2 goals has taken over the league lead in goal scoring with 17. Now the goaltender who just came in, Andrei Trefilov, goes to the bench. 3:09 to go. Calgary down by 3. Has an extra skater. Their net is empty. They win the draw. Housley at the point. So 2 extra skaters against the Blues. Here's a shot by Housley, and that's turned away by Joseph. Blues Tikkanen clears the puck out. Checked by Housley. Loose puck rolling into the Calgary zone, and Chiasson back to get it. A minute to go on the Shanahan penalty. The Blues have 4 skaters. The Flames have 6. Housley at center ice. Around a check. Moves over the St. Louis line. Comes along to the near boards. Back to the blue line to Fleury, and the puck hops over his stick. Chiasson at center ice. The Flames goaltender on the bench. They trail by 3. 2.5 minutes to go. Now Fleury, a pass into the middle. Working to the line. Chiasson over the line to Fleury. Hooked by Duchesne. The puck to Reichel. He leaves it for Fleury. Out to the right point. Great pass. Housley a shot. Ooh, it sizzles just wide. Along the near board, Chiasson dumps the puck behind the Blues net. Here's Neuendijk. Playing it into the corner now. Right point to Housley. Left point to Chiasson. Back straight away to Housley. Right circle. It's Reichel. He tees it up. Shot blocked by Barron. And Murray Barron clears the puck out. 8 seconds and Shanahan returns. Calgary with their net wide open. The goaltender on the bench. Up ahead, Housley to Fleury. Tips the puck in wide of the net. MacInnis tees it up. Wings it off the glass to center ice. Shanahan on. Empty net at center ice. Carbonneau right wing to Shanahan. To Carbonneau moving in. He shoots. He scores! Guy Carbonneau. An empty net goal with 1:41 to go. And the Blues take the lead 5-1.
And Guy Carbonneau is upset that he scored this goal. He was trying to get the puck over to Brett Hull. No one wanted to shoot into the empty net. Calgary was able to tip the puck in. Now MacInnis fires it high on the glass. That clears the puck out of the zone, and the Blues end up with it. Carbonneau to Shanahan. Shanahan could have put it in the empty net. No, he wants to set up Carbonneau. And then Carbonneau wants to get it to Hull, and the puck just slips off his stick and goes into the empty net. Nobody wanted to put it in the empty net. Well, that's good to see from a team morale standpoint when you get players that are all unselfish, and that's what we have here in St. Louis with this team. They have played so well together, and Carbonneau trying to get Hull the hat trick, and he's laughing about it afterwards as it ends up going into the empty net. He's just sitting on the bench, kind of pointed at Brett and said, I tried to get it to this guy here for his 3rd of the game.
So for Carbonneau, his 4th of the season, coming with 1:41 to go. Shanahan gets the assist, and the Blues lead is 5-1. So the Blues will make it 6 consecutive wins at home. They'll be 9-3-1 here at home, and waiting for the Detroit Red Wings on Sunday night. The Wings, by the way, are scoreless in the first period tonight at Anaheim. After the game, the Blues will have a total of 29 points. 29 points after this game. Chicago has lost to the Kings in Chicago 4-3. They have 29 points. So the Blues, of course, would hope that Anaheim would pull off a victory in Southern California. And in fact, Anaheim has just scored to lead the Wings 1-0. Blues get the puck into the Calgary net. Trepilov is back in the goal. A battle in the corner. Gilbert. Then he's poke checked. And the puck onto the stick of Vidakoski. He advances it to Otto. Otto gets the puck to Patrick. He loses it. Here's Tardif. Left wing to Gilbert. Working in. Long shot. And it deflects wide off Solapsky. 1:05 to go. 5-1 Blues. Flames clear the puck out. Litzner drives it in. Now there'll be a penalty. The Blues player LePerriere down on the ice. And there's going to be a penalty called. And now Shanahan wants to get at the big veteran Joel Otto, and Holder comes in. Solapsky grabs him. All of this right at the door to the Calgary penalty box, and Shanahan is screaming at the Calgary player, and there's going to be a penalty against the Flames.
Well, Ian LePerriere, he gets under the skin of the opposition very easily. Has a little less of Tikkanen in him, plus a little bit of Theoren Fleury, I think, has some strength to him as well. And Otto just took a punch at him, nailed him a couple of times.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 punches.
2 or 3 good shots. And LePerriere went down. Otto was going to go off. Of course, on the play was LePerriere that came all the way over to try and hit James Patrick. Then Otto jumped into the play, gave him 2 or 3 shots. LePerriere went down. Kerry Fraser, the referee, is standing next to all this watching. And then Brendan Shanahan came to the aid of LePerriere.
Well, I guess if you're going to retaliate when your team's down 5-1 with a minute to go is a pretty good time. not going to cause much danger. So Mike Keenan, with the look he has had every minute of every game this season behind the bench, and the Blues are 57.5 seconds away from victory. Hartford tonight upsets Quebec 2-1, while Pittsburgh defeats the Islanders 4-1. Thus, Quebec with 35 points, Pittsburgh with 34. Philadelphia at home edges Boston 3-2. And in other action, just over in Chicago, the Kings upset the Blackhawks 4-3. So the Hawks lose back-to-back games at home to Calgary and Los Angeles, and Anaheim has scored in the first period at home against the Red Wings. Back to action, Hull with 2 tonight in his own end, up to Holder. Both teams are a man short. Down to 45 seconds to go. Lidster centers to Hull, his shot, and Trefilov makes the save. Shanahan and Otto each get 2 for roughing at 19:02. Calgary back. Nieuwendyk can't work in. The puck behind the Blues net, cleared by Hull off the glass, and Chiasson keeps it in. Then a pass across the ice comes to center ice. Housley gives the puck to Kennedy. 23 seconds to go. 5-1 Blues. The Blues' last goal, Carbonneau from Shanahan at 18-19 into an empty net, and the clock ticking away. 13 seconds to go. The Blues have won their 6th straight at home. Puck at center ice. Lidster just gives it to Housley, and that's going to do it. 2 seconds to go here at Kiel, and the crowd loves it. Brett Hull scores twice. He now leads the NHL in goal scoring, and the Blues have won again. The final score here tonight at Kiel Center, the Blues 5 and the Flames 1. And we'll return with more in just a moment. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. For you, the Blues 29 points, Detroit 29 points, each with 21 games played. Detroit, of course, playing in Anaheim. Chicago with 29 points. They've already played 23 games, however. And keep in mind, Toronto and Dallas aren't far back at 25 and 21 points, respectively. So it's quite a division and a very strong Western Conference, and entertaining, I think, to be playing the 48-game schedule just within the conference.
Yeah, it really is. When you look at this conference, without question, maybe 4 of the best teams in the conference are in the Central Division, and maybe more, because we just saw Dallas play Sunday night, and they are really coming on. They're well coached, and they've been there before, so you might have the top 5 or 6 teams in the conference in this division.
Well, let us move now to the 3 stars for tonight's game, our Bush 3 stars.
The number 3 star on the night is Blues defenseman Al MacInnis, who had 1 goal and assisted on another. The number 2 star tonight goes to Esa Tikkanen, who chipped in 2 more assists, who leads the Blues in assists. And the number 1 star, boy, what a game he played, Brett Hull, with 2 more goals on the year.
So there you go. MacInnis, Tikkanen, and Hull are the 3 stars for tonight's game. When we started the evening, Bruce Affleck talked about defense, and it could be low scoring, and in a sense, especially in the first period, Bruce, there was a lot of defense, and again in the third, the Blues, I thought, played a very strong defensive. A couple of goals. He is something. He leads the NHL with 17 goals this season, and more importantly, the Blues win again. Our thanks to our producer-director, Tom McLaughlin. For Bruce Affleck and Joe Micheletti, this is Ken Wilson. Thanks for joining us tonight here at Kiel Center. And once again, the final score, the St. Louis Blues 5, the Calgary Flames 1. St. Louis Blues hockey has been a presentation of Bud Sports through the facilities of Prime Sports Network and KMOX Radio. Our next telecast here on Prime Sports Network will be from the Saddle Dome in Calgary on March 22nd, the Blues and the Flames. That telecast begins at 8:30 Central Time. St. Louis Blues hockey on Prime Sports Network has been brought to you by Smooth Bush Beer and easy drinking Bush Light. The Discover card. It pays to discover the card that pays you back. Domino's Pizza. When it's got to be good and it's got to be now, it's got to be Domino's. And by Citco, the sign of quality.